It's a wireless headset. It's fucking magic.
It's my science.
Magic.
It's a kind of magic.
I don't need to be this great because my character knows nothing.
So what's the group's general plan now that they have dealt with the witch? Sea hag woman.
Well, once we're back and... Go ahead.
Go on, anyone?
I was going to suggest that now that once we're back in town and have a mourn for our fallen comrade, I think Peter and I were also discussing this a little bit. We do still have the map that was of Durgar Meg.
Yes,
and
you do.
Certainly, we have the Durgar that we're a little suspicious of. So was the guy that owned the ferry they were on, as well as the fact that they and Torga seem to be connected by a desire or at least use of Chardalin. So we feel like that might be a good lead to follow up on in one form or another.
In my best Hong Kong Fooey voice, could be.
Could be.
I just need to shout at the baby.
And so yeah, could be, absolutely could be. There's certainly a link between the Chardalin and the Durgar that were looking for it, and of course your mate Vela. Not Vela. She wasn't called Vela, was she?
No.
Torga. It's your fucking character again, Chris. Torga Icevein, exactly. So there is somewhat of a link there for you guys. Essentially follow. Do you remember where the 3 locations were marked?
It was what, East Haven, Caer-Dineval, and Caer-Konig, I want to say?
Yep.
We've been through East Haven. In fact, I believe that's where we are now, yes?
Yes, you are, yeah.
So, we figured that Caer-Konig is next closest.
Excellent. Caer-Konig would be a good idea. I can't find the biscuits, which is an absolute depression.
That's a disaster, actually.
Yep. Fucking unbelievable, Jeff. So, yeah. So you return to East Haven, having proclaimed to have slain a sea hag in the cliffs of Lac-Dinashire, and you are heralded as champions, basically. You are starting to build a bit of a reputation for yourself in 10 towns.
We do have... Yeah, well, any reputation, right?
So far, it's been evil things, though, hasn't it? So
we do have
as far as the townsfolk are concerned, that's good.
We do have the Hand of the Hag Raven, and we have the fishing gear of the Lost Fisherman to try and bring some peace to the ones that are missing them.
And do you recall I said that Imdra, the captain, finally got a name right, said that you can have a scroll of fireball and a bag of tricks as your reward?
Yeah, okay, cool.
Which I don't think everybody was here for then. And, yeah. Right, let's get back to the map. Let's have a nosy. So Caer-Konig is actually the nearest town to Kelvin's Cairn. So yeah, is that where you're heading?
I'm right now.
No, we're at East Haven.
No, we're in East Haven.
You're at East Haven. Caer-Konig is up here.
Right, so Captain Imdra was at East Haven, is that right?
She is Captain of the Guard at East Haven, the second largest town in 10 towns.
Shall we hand in the quest, I guess?
Yeah,
well,
so you do that. So
Caer-Dineval's closer, isn't it? We're going to pass through it going to Konig anyway.
Caer-Dineval is here, so you would go around the lake and go through Caer-Dineval on the way to Caer-Konig.
That would be our first stop, then. I mean, we're going to go right through it, so...
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? So, does someone want to give me a D20, please, if you're gonna travel north?
you go.
Pow.
All right, you have relatively safe travels. Who's leading the pack? Is it Frost again?
Yeah, let's stick him up front with his icy cold eyes.
I think he's not here, is he? Typically, who's going to take point after that?
I'll take point. Wilfred.
Okay, Wilfred takes point. Can I have a perception check from Wilfred, please? Okay. You kind of, you march through the snow and do your best to kind of power on through. It coming literally halfway up to your chest at some points. It can be really difficult. And but you do notice in the distance there is a what looks like a snowy owl seems to be following you.
From behind, I assume.
Just slightly behind you and off to the east. It's a good kind of like 100 feet out, and it's quite hard to spot, but it just you seem to catch a glimpse of it every now and again. It just kind of drifts into view and then drifts out again. Okay.
But definitely following us.
Definitely. I mean, the fact that it's always there every 20 minutes or so seems to suggest that it's followed you. Yes. So, after a couple of hours, kind of trudging through the snow, heading north around Lagdinashire, you arrive at Caer Dineval to be met by a fairly crap rampart. It's not great. There's effigies of a castle and a red fish on the front of the rampart, and rock up to the town. Basically, what do you want to do?
Go to the pub.
Well,
The answer for every scenario.
true.
Well,
And
hey,
the
if
truth
it's
shall
stupid and
set
it
you
works.
free.
It's not stupid,
So you arrive at Caer Dineval, a relatively small fishing village with, like I said, a bit of a shit effort of a gate. Can you see that, guys? By the way,
Yeah.
Hey, huh?
The map.
there's kind of a shit effort of a gate at the north
Oh, okay.
and towards the south as well, but it's not really much.
Can Wilfred have a look at this shit effort?
Yeah, of course you can.
Was it just
Give it-
like a kissing gate, or what is it?
Yeah, it's literally just a couple of blokes with a bit of wood across the road, pretty much.
So there's two guards there.
Yeah.
Wilfred's gonna stroll up to them.
Yep.
Say, "Hail, well met."
He says, "Hello, traveller. He said, get inside. It's freezing."
Will do. Where's the
As he
nearest?
kind of shivers in his armour.
Where's the nearest inn?
He says the nearest inn, sir, would be just by the docks. It's called Dineb's Rest.
Dineb's Rest.
Mm.
Okay. Wilfred thanks them.
Uh-huh.
Shouts back to the party, "To the pub."
Okay, so you head down towards the docks. It's like the town is literally a population of 100, right? It really isn't. So let me kind of give you an idea of what the place is like.
Are there any shops or besides?
Very
houses?
little, to be honest with you, mate.
Just houses and a pub then.
Mhm.
Hub of activity.
Got nothing better to do.
I mean, let's be honest. If you've been to a British country village, that's pretty much all it is. A couple of houses and a pub.
So we're in Rill.
Real. No, there's usually a couple of crackheads wandering around in Brill. And loads of Everton fans.
I repeat, we're in Rill.
There you go. There's Caer Dineval with a fort on the hill and a handful of houses that kind of just surround the fort.
Where am I looking?
In D&D chat.
Oh, nice. Oh, there's a fort.
Well, I say fort. It's not a fort per se. It's like a town hall. More than anything.
It's fortified.
Yeah.
At best.
There you go.
I'll be right back.
Where do you just want to go? Fortified.
Oh, I suppose we go hit the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go see what's shaking there.
Straight to Deneb's. Is it Deneb?
So you got Dinev, DINEVs down here. Okay, you arrive there only to find that it's all boarded up.
Well, that's just wrong.
Why would the guards not mention this? Bastards.
Slightly odd.
Slightly odd folk live in 10 towns.
I know it's cold as hell, but is anybody out and around? Can we see anybody close by?
No, it's a 100 population town, Frank.
Yeah, well, it could have been somebody going from home to a store. I figured to check.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, no inn, or at least boarded up.
Mm-hmm.
Does this look like the only place to stay? Not even for a drink, just boarding house, anything like that. As far as we can see.
So there's a few houses go up round the lake, and obviously you can see that the fortified town thing at the top, town hall.
It sounds like, I don't know about you guys, sounds like town halls really are only, unless we're going to go knocking on a random door, which I don't really want to do.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I have a
Head to town hall.
No,
At least we'll find some.
Sorry.
In theory, might somebody find somebody that knows about the town.
I misread the situation.
I misread the situation. I want to knock on a random door. No, I'm joking. Let's go to the town hall.
Alright.
Is it? What time of day is it? What time of day would it be?
Evening.
Alright then, to the lumberyard.
At least from what you can tell, anyway. I mean, it's dark all the time, isn't it? Because of the Rime. So, yeah, you think it's probably about evening. So, are you heading round to the care and up the hill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks it.
So you head, do you want to go through the houses or round the shore?
Do the houses.
Wise choice, my friend.
Play it safe.
Yeah.
Just you take a slightly longer stroll. You make your way round the houses, and then the houses kind of end, and there's one rather large building here just before you start to climb the care.
Any signs outside?
Bear with me. What's the place called? Yeah, it's a tavern, and it's open.
Yay!
Well, how convenient. An open tavern that is not the one tavern the guard said, here, visit this tavern.
You said, where's the closest tavern?
Well, that's no, fair enough. We did say close. We didn't actually say that, that is open. We kind of thought that was implied. Thank you, small town sheriff. Right, in the inn. We need a drink, we need fire, and I need to perform.
Yeah, I mean, the warmth of fire glows from this building, clearly.
Gentlemen, they're playing our song. Let's go.
What song is that, Frank? Ale.
Ale
Here's a
and
clock.
fire.
B is a clock, did you say?
Yeah.
It's.
That's a good band name. Ale and Fire.
I'd go to that show.
Oh, this is familiar.
Whoa!
Look at
Oh
this.
my god. It's deja vu.
I'm gonna do a Gandalf. I have no memory of this place.
Oh,
That's okay. I have memory enough for both.
Is this Gandalf?
Okay.
Yes. It's a strangely familiar looking man I can see right through sitting in a bar.
I can also see
he's
Toga
not-
Icevein. She's back again!
Haha! Get her!
Eminor isn't a token, that shit.
Sorry, I'll sort that out.
Get better, Peter.
Get good.
Get good.
Get good, noob.
Okay, so I'm going to pull you all into the inn. I'm also going to get a new inn for next week because I feel like we need a new one.
I feel like we've killed that one at this stage.
Yeah, this one's died a death. Okay.
It just makes it easy to not focus on.
So what do you... I mean, it is very... Yeah, it's not Torga.
It's just
There
a
we go.
reasonable facsimile thereof.
So it seems like the entire townsfolk are in this bar when you walk in, and it's hustle and bustle. And it's one of those like Western style saloons where you walk in and everybody stops. The piano player stops, and everyone looks at you like,
Ooh.
"What?
Who's that?
Yeah, someone new." What do you all want to do?
Well, if they all stop to stare at us, I guess we'll take a moment, look around, and go, well, this is a fine-looking bunch of people.
I'm back.
Hello, Christopher.
Can somebody remove Dagnar's token? It makes me sad.
Now, we've decided that the
Oh, shit,
spirit of
they're all
Dagnar
already
is
on
here
there.
with us.
Let's delete these. Delete us.
The fetus.
Fetus deletus.
No fetus can beat us.
Alright, there we go. What do you all want to do?
So just announce loudly that what a fine-looking bunch of citizenry. An excellent place. Let's get a beer
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
head to the bar.
Everyone like freezes for a moment and then just kind of puts their head back in the beer and continues to try and kind of stay warm by the open fire.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you wander up to the barkeep, a middle-aged man, human, but yeah. What do you want to order? What beer?
Well, I mean, I'm impressed if they have a board of fare that's more than we have wine and we have beer. Which one do you want?
We have 2 barrels, and that's
He says,
Exactly. Like, what's on the board of fare? You know.
he says, I can get you anything you want, so long as it's a good mead.
Do you know what? I was just about to ask for a glass of the finest mead, so I'll take that.
Good mead it is.
Yeah. What the hell? Make it a double.
So he basically, you can see there's loads of pumps on the bar, but like he's only using one seemingly. They're all just the same one. So he just pours you all good meads and drops them on the bar, and that'll be 5 copper.
Slide him 5 copper for all that. Slide him 3 silver.
Wow. He
Moneybags.
He's like, thank you, sir, thank you.
You look like you've got a fine establishment here, my friend.
He says, I do my best. Not many people, you don't see many new faces round here.
Well, then I'm pleased to be one of them.
He said there's not many of us left in East Haven anymore.
Why not?
Probably because you're out here in Caraconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Care Dinaval, I mean, don't pull me up on that, please, sir. He says, I work East Haven on a weekend.
I travel a lot.
Traveling
I'm doing my
barman.
best. No, I don't give him any shit if he slips. I assume he didn't slip.
He says, Care Dinaval.
Yeah, that's all.
Why is that?
He says, well, most people, they want to live in East Haven or somewhere fancy like Bryn Shander, or, the real dandies want to go south to Waterdeep, don't they?
Would seem so. I don't know. There's such charm here, and certainly seem to have a loyal citizenry.
He said, well, there ain't much else to do, as you can see.
I get that. I'll have another while we're talking.
Yeah, so you ascertain that his name's Rourke. Pretty standard barman for these sort of things. Used to be an adventurer, looks a bit rough around the edges, isn't really stupid. Knows his shit, but only really now just kind of wants to serve ale and have a bit of a quiet life and retire in a small fishing village like Care Dinaval.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Wilfred's gonna take a few sips of the mead, and say, compliments, lovely mead.
It's actually really good mead. Like, it's called good mead, but it is It's really like a nice amber color, has a nice fresh taste. It's really nice.
Lovely. Where'd you get it from?
He says, ironically, good mead. He laughs.
Very funny.
There's in literally the town good mead.
Oh, where would that be?
He says to the south, but he said the last couple of wagons haven't been making it, so you better make it last. I'm a bit worried that I might not have any left before long.
Any idea what's keeping them?
I ain't a clue. I expect me deliveries every Thursday, and for the last couple of weeks, I've not had one. Couple of 10-day.
Well, that's rather disappointing.
Any ideas? Any rumors on what might be going on?
Not a clue, gentlemen.
Bandits? Beasts?
Probably, knowing these parts. Look around you, and he points out for you to look around, and you realise that this pub's full of proper shady folk. It's not like standard average middle class patrons.
That's my kind of inn. Fill her up again. And I'll pass my glass over.
Yeah, he takes it, and then he says, 2 copper.
I put 2 copper down, begrudgingly.
Yeah.
You, if you don't mind my saying, I guess the carts must be really slowing your supplies down. You don't seem to have, and I mean no offense, but you don't seem to have a wide variety. Not that this meat isn't excellent.
He said I used to have a really nice spirit called Frosted Moonshine. He said, but ain't got none of that anymore either. I was expecting a ship coming up from the south with it on, but it never made it.
Where does that ship dock?
He says up north, and then it travels across 10 towns making deliveries.
Interesting. Any specific towns?
He says, it comes in on the sea of moving ice, and then it gets transported south to Bremen, and then on to Brinchander, and so on. And to be honest, we're the end of the line on the delivery. There's probably only here and maybe Dugan's Hole afterwards. So in all honesty, it could be lost anywhere.
Is it worth asking him if he's got any accommodation for the evening?
He says, I can get you some beds for the right price.
What's the right price?
He says it'll be 3 gold for the night for the lot of yous.
3 gold. Do we get breakfast at least?
He says I can rustle up you some crag cat bacon or something like that.
Crag cat bacon.
I
don't usually eat cats.
Yeah, well, says you gotta make do with what you've got, and since the sun's not been coming up lately and it's forever bloody cold, he said we seem to be getting more and more of these crag cats. So that's what's on the menu, boys. Cats back on the menu, boys.
Boys. That doesn't faze me any.
Yeah.
What do you say we make this happen, gentlemen? I could use a rest.
Yeah, why not?
So yeah, he puts you up for the night, gives you all a room. You you get your rest. You get up the next morning and it's distinctly emptier, although there is still some people somewhat unconscious. So I'm just gonna get rid of some.
Any Durgar dwarves besides my bardic friend here?
Not that you can see. So it's distinctly empty the next morning, and you start to realise that he's clearly just not shut this place and he's making as much money as he can.
Sure, what the hell? I took care of the rooms.
Thank you very much.
I had 1 back on Frank because I took 1 off mine on gold.
What's that?
I took 1 gold off mine, mate, so put 1 back on yours.
He said it was 3 gold for all of us, so...
Yeah. It's not that expensive.
I don't... That works for me. Alright, well... We're not hearing a lot in the area, gentlemen, but if these guys got supplies issues and it's not due to the, terrible people that we turned in that everybody wants to piss and moan about, maybe it's something we could look into while we're here. Or do you want to move on to Karakonic and
Is it
See
worth
what's what.
asking him? Is there anyone to speak to at the care itself?
Up the care at the town
Yeah.
hall.
He
says,
can't hurt.
Says, well, if you get up there, I mean, he says if they'll let you in, of course. You know,
Who
For
lives
some
there?
reason, why
you
they-
want to be speaking to Crannock Seaver, if anyone. He speaks for the townsfolk. Says
Crannock?
he's a bit of a Crannock, Crannoc, Seaver.
Any particular reason why they wouldn't let us in?
He leans into you and goes, actually, give me a persuasion check. Let's see if he tells you.
Difference between leaning in, telling you leaning, and saying "fuck off." All right, no.
Yeah. So, he
20.
leans in and goes, he says, the guy's a bit of a brute, in all honesty. Kind of bullies his way around town, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He in
But
charge?
he says, I've not seen him in a while. There's rumours floating about that he could be ill.
Is he kind
Well,
of in
if-
charge at the time?
He says he's the town speaker.
Oh, so yeah.
Well, it certainly doesn't hurt us to go find out. I mean, we got nothing to lose, and we're here anyway.
And we know how Frank likes to use his dwarven diplomacy with dickheads.
Oh, fuck you! You suck. Yeah. Anyway,
Speaking of dwarves, any new characters besides ourselves come through town?
He says there's not that I've seen, but he said there is some people keep talking about burglaries going on. Now in a town like this, as you can imagine, that's quite unusual.
Big news, yeah.
Yeah, because everyone knows everyone.
What kind of stuff
Yeah.
are we missing?
He says weird stuff, you know, like people report jewelry, lamps, all sorts of. There's no real, you know, what's the word?
not things of worth, just random objects.
As he scratches his
Like
head.
bric-a-brac.
Yeah, exactly. He says exactly, just kind of, well, for lack of a better word, tat, in all honesty, given the quality of stuff that round here keep.
That is odd.
So are there
He says,
any new characters that come through town that could fit
rarely ever.
description?
He said, I ain't seen anybody. He said, but I spend my life behind the bar. You know, the uphill climb.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's good, honest work, and we appreciate your hospitality.
Thank you, sir.
One more question. Are there any interesting landmarks in the area?
Well, the care itself, other than that, it's hard to
Snow,
see anything.
ice.
Even from the top of the care, you don't really get a very good view of anything these days because it's always bloody snowing or cloudy.
Okay,
All right, well,
let's
I guess we'll take our leave and go check out the speaker and see what he's got to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you take your leave and leave the tavern out into the blustery cold, and it really hits you in the face how cold it is. To be honest with you, it's freezing.
As Wilfred's about to leave, does this guy catch his eye?
Which guy? No, 2 seconds.
This strange
I'm
fellow with
I'm
staff.
I'm
and
looking
fire
at a
coming out of his
different.
hand.
This fella. This fella. No, not yet.
He's not here. Okay, fine.
We'll leave him out there
And
for
he
now.
suddenly disappeared.
Zoom. He teleports out of there.
Vanishes. Oh, good. Another one. Sorry.
Yeah. Wait a minute. There's a theme here.
Go, all right. Fuck this. Anyway.
Right. So yeah. So you kind of step outside and you look up and you actually realise that the joke that barman made about the uphill climb, that's the name of the pub. Because you're already like you're at the bottom of like the care as you start to go up. Are you gonna make your way up to the town hall?
Sounds like it.
I would assume it's probably worth it, yeah.
Yeah, so you it takes a bit longer than you think, a good 15 minutes to kind of trudge up there because it's quite steep and it's hard going given the weather and everything. And yeah, you get to the gates, and this is much more fortified than what you were used to at the front of the town. There is a full-on gate, a wall, everything, and the guardsman just shouts down to you, "Halt!"
Okay.
Okay.
Over to the bard. Over to the bard.
I feel like you all stand there, and Brahma's just going to awkwardly shuffle to the front, like,
Oh, who is it?
Hello, please. All right, we halt and wait to see if he says anything. We'll start with that.
So he says,
then
he just says, "Halt," and he says, "Turn around, you've no business here."
Well, you wouldn't know that till you talked with us, now would you?
He says, "I don't particularly care what your business is. Off with you."
Well, that's too bad. Would have been very lucrative for you and your speaker.
He's got.
But if you have no desire to be richer or better off or, taken care of better, I suppose we could just fuck off.
He says, "My lord provides me all I need," with a really smug fucking smile on his face.
Oh, so you must be the reason that everybody's missing things. Here we were going to try and help handle your burglary problem, but you've already got it solved by being one.
He says, "You."
I smile when I say that.
He says, "Oh, you think me some common thief?"
Well, no, you're the one that said you were provided for. I don't think you're a thief. You're obviously a very well-handled guard here. Look at you keeping your post. I'm impressed.
He's let's have a look.
I'm not being sarcastic. I might be sarcastic, but I don't look sarcastic.
Yeah, it sounds really condescending.
I'm
You're
trying to
doing
be
so
very
well holding your post.
Well done.
Serious.
Standing there.
Do you wanna pat him on the head as well?
Well, if he'll come down, if he'll open the door, I'll pat him on the head. Yes,
He's absolutely
preferably
not
with my
opening
hammer.
the door. Pat him on the head with your hammer, using that classic dwarven key.
That's right.
Yeah, he's not buying it, Frank. He's just like, "Yep."
All right, gentlemen, let's go tell the
Wilfred.
townsfolk we caught their.
What you do
Listen.
notice? Give me a perception check, everyone.
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 Perception.
I have snow in my eyes.
Okay. So not one of you notices, barring Frost. Barring Frost. Frost notices that they aren't wearing the armor of Caer Dineval.
What are they wearing?
They are wearing tabards with black crossed swords across the middle.
Like a pirate?
Not quite piratey, no. More like they look like basically long swords crossed over one another.
Like some sort of not.
Like a piratey thing.
No, like a he said not
Dickhead.
piratey. Like a
Like with
friggin' almost
Not
like a religious
not like a
tablet.
cutlass though, more like a like they're all part of the same. Yes,
Like
exactly.
Templars?
Like
Sounds
what? Like, exactly. Yes, absolutely. Like
Templars.
Templars. Yes, that
Yeah.
sort of.
Like they're part of the same movement kind of thing.
Yes, they're all dressed the same, and it strikes you as odd that it isn't the effigy of Caer Dineval, which you would know is a white castle turret with a red fish underneath on a blue background.
Are they hiding the fact that they're not wearing it?
Nope.
Wilfred would like to pipe up
Mm-hmm.
and say, actually, we're doctors, and we're here to help Mr. Cranach with,
He says-
with his ill health.
He said, "Townspeaker Cranach does not need your help. Our Lord provides everything we need."
Who's your lord?
He says, "None of your business, twerp."
Well, is Lord Business available to speak?
He says, "Absolutely not."
Well, then he probably does need our help. Otherwise, he'd be available. He must be a very busy gentleman.
Does he not know who we are?
He doesn't care who you are.
Have you asked him?
Have you asked him?
Have you asked him if he cares who we are?
If we know
Peter?
who we are. Ask two, sorry.
No, I'm asking the guard.
He's asking the guard because the guard said he doesn't care. So Frank's saying to the guard, "Have you gone and asked him and told
Oh,
him
I
who we
see
are?"
what you
And
mean. He
Yeah,
says,
have you asked if he does?
for
he
him not
says I
to
don't
care.
need to.
So you're the Lord.
Nope.
Well, then you might want to check with him, otherwise he could be incredibly cross with you.
He said, trust me, my lord will be perfectly happy with me fulfilling my duty as the gatekeeper, and I stand right here keeping this gate. Good
But-
day, sir.
But he's
How many of
expecting
them,
us.
Mister?
He says he is not.
How many of them, Mister Craig?
There that you can see, two, but potentially you kind of hear mutterings from behind the door. There could be more.
I'm gonna say to him, "It's an interesting garment you're wearing."
That it is, my friend.
Strange that you don't bear the colours of your town.
He says, I've taken this for religious purposes and not for purposes of heraldry.
What is your religion?
Bear with me 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm eating a biscuit.
Our Lady of Eternal Assholery, apparently. I don't say that out loud.
He says, none of your business. I knew you wouldn't have said that out loud, don't worry.
Well,
Alright,
Do we
this guy's not
recognise
gonna-
what the symbol is?
Give me a religion check.
I'll do it.
I need it from Frost, as he's the only one that's recognised it.
He has mentioned it now, though.
Actually, okay. Sorry, just enjoying another biscuit. You notice it is a symbol. You recall this, and it is, and you in particular actually know this very well because of your lineage, Daryl.
Oh, great.
This is not something of the heavens. In fact, quite the opposite. You recognise this as potentially an order of Levistus, who is Lord of the 6th level of hell.
Nice. These guys seem like good guys.
They seem nice.
Those are my exact words as I slowly walk away.
Yeah, look, I'll be honest. I'm ready to just drop this. He's not going to go anywhere. And even with not recognizing that myself, the attitude shows that his lord, quote unquote, is not someone we're going to talk to. Just the way he's speaking.
So you know that Levistus actually self-titles himself as the Prince of Hell, right? And is known for being imprisoned in an ancient iceberg, often referred to as his tomb.
Let's not go melting something out this time. What do you say?
I cast... No, I'm joking.
That's it. I shivved. All right. Next, you have a third character ready, right?
Is it worth us maybe trying to have a mooch around the care at night and trying to gain entry?
I was gonna say that.
It's possible, but we're not going to get in right now.
Yeah, we're not getting in this way, but maybe
You're not getting in the
through
front door, lads.
other
No.
means.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, we're gonna back off, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Bid them good day,
Yep.
and basically mooch off
Okay.
out of sight, and wait for the evening and the dark.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's already dark. The color barely changes from day to night. In all honesty,
Can
so
I
you
just-
hang around. Go on.
Can I just ask, was that a human guard?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Carry on. After the biscuit.
What do you just want to do?
Wait till nightfall and break it.
Yep. Which way? What's the plan? Go around the side, round the back?
I'd like to have a little scout of the perimeter
Mm-hmm.
of the thing and see if there's any maybe gates, because normally
Give me an investigation check.
You found an open door, don't you?
Quite often they have like gates, don't they? Like lower down to underground levels, or lock the gates somewhere else.
Let's have a look. Bum 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 bum. What did you get? 19. Bloody hell. Yeah, you have a good look around the cairn and a good look around the the fortifications, and you can't really see an alternative route in. Unfortunately, it's pretty well set up. It's a well defensible position.
Well,
How high is the wall?
Who was that? Sorry.
How high is the wall?
You're talking like 8 feet.
Is that it?
That's nothing.
That's still quite a way to trek.
Does okay.
Well, maybe we can come back under cover and cover in darkness, try to climb up there. Maybe somebody can climb up the wall, open the gate, and let the rest of us in. Or somebody can slip in there and just scout.
I thought it was it not nighttime?
Well, it is now. That's my point, is coming back under cover of darkness as far as us planning before the night fell.
Can we see any mechanism that might lower the gate from where we're stood outside, or is it?
It's all done from the inside, clearly.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be very secure otherwise.
Well, it could be. Your gate operator can be at the top above the gate.
Yeah, you can't see that from where you are, unfortunately.
Can I climb the wall?
No, probably not. No, not without being noticed. I mean, you could always head on towards Caer Dineval and see what's going on there.
But the evil cult.
Isn't that where we are, Caer Dineval?
No, we're in
we're
Caer Koenig.
What?
Sorry, we are in Dineval.
Sorry, Caer Koenig. Did I say Caer Dineval? I meant Caer Koenig.
I thought we was, yeah.
Well, all right, then question, do we really want to sit here through this and maybe get nowhere? Do we want to walk away, come back to it? I mean, technically, they're not, that we can tell, doing anything wrong other than you say, oh, it's evil. There's lots of evil in the world.
Yeah, I mean,
there's plenty of evil in the world. We can't confront all of it.
But
if they've got this and they're not actively hurting the town folk, maybe it's none of our fucking business yet.
But
as far as you're aware, no, they're not.
But they refused me entry.
But you sound like a motorboat. Stow it, all right?
Harsh.
Yeah,
I'm
wait.
just saying we don't have a legitimate reason to be fucking with them other than going, well, we don't like you. And
Yeah.
I don't know, my next comment is going to be uniquely American. Never mind. We don't have a good reason to just keep fucking with them.
Yeah. I agree. We can't get in. We've investigated. We should remember and move on.
Yeah. Keep in mind, we know they're here.
Can Wilfred take another look at this map that we've got? Well, I think other than a cursory look with 3 points on the map, I don't think we've...
It is marked... Sorry, excuse me. It is marked with 3 positions, okay? Let me just flick the map to Icewind Dale. Activate. East Haven, Caer Dineval, and Caer Koenig. And there is one final location on Kelvin's Cairn.
Well, there's 3 locations.
There's 3 plus 1 marked on Kelvin's Cairn.
Yeah, all 3 right along the coastline of Loch Dineval.
Could you reveal Caer Dineval on the map?
I would, but it's not actually letting me select it.
You need to go.
Quite annoyingly.
Go to the tile thing on the.
Yep, it's still not letting me select it.
Okay, never mind.
So let me see if I can do Caer Koenig, I think. I don't know why it's not letting me grab it properly. So there's Caer Konig, where the little dot is. It's really annoying that it's just not letting me grab it. Yeah, that's Caer Dineval right there.
Fair.
So, is the plan to move on to Caer Konig then?
Well, I mean,
I think at this point,
who other than Wilfred, who's opposed to moving on?
I'm not opposed to moving. I just wanted to look at the map to see if there's anything else that might say what the hell's going on on the back of the
Oh,
map.
fair enough.
Okay, so right? Are we gonna? Whoa, bloody hell, that was loud. Are you gonna move on to Caer Konig then? I assume.
I vote for yes.
That seems to be the plan. We don't have any good reason to stay here right now.
no.
Okay.
And the only reason I can think of stay if we want to try and track down these supply issues, which honestly could be connected to all this, and we don't have any particular leads to go on other than it didn't show up. Well, this is a big area between here and the ship.
Yeah.
To say let's ID. So
yeah, because we're talking like it comes in like on the Sea of Moving Ice. Do you know what I mean? Up here, and then gets transported down to Bremen, which is here. Again, can't select the. That's Targos. Make sure you can see that because you know where that is now. I'm really annoyed that I can't actually click the thingies and show you. Like Dinnershire is here. Goodmead is south, which you got visibility of. So yeah, it kind of makes its way down through the towns across the Eastway and across the East Haven and so on.
Yeah. That's a little large of an area for us to just go
absolutely.
off.
It's like
so.
It's a huge, almost all of the populated chunk of Icewind Dale.
Right. So other than that, the only notes we have in here are this dark religious group has taken over the speakership, and as long as the town's not complaining, it's not really our fucking business.
Pretty much.
Yeah, without something happening to do it, I don't see any reason to stay.
No, I say we move on too.
Right, so cool. Let's get you moving on towards Caer Konig then. So can someone give me another D20 for the travel, please?
Or just a generic D20?
Yes, please. Okay, 14. So yeah, you get about halfway to Caer Konig, and then you spot something to the east of the river, because you're kind of marching north up the coast of the river at the moment. Just sticking out of the snow, you can't really work out what it is.
Like an object or something bigger?
You can't really see it this distance.
How far away?
Oh, only a couple of 100 feet.
Oh, so
all right, let's go. Let's go check it out then. I mean,
let's bite.
If it stands out enough that we noticed it, we should probably take a look.
Yep. So you go over, and it looks like it's a dead adventurer.
Wunderbar.
Has he got anything on him?
Roll me a D8. 5. He carries a dagger. Okay. Full he's in armor, but not full plate armor. Like a chainmail shirt. He's got boots and leathers for pants. He looks like he's been there a while. He's white faced, cold.
What race?
Looks human.
Any standout markings on clothing or self? Is he a member of any particular caravan, company,
Not
college?
that you can see.
What did he
Do you want to make an investigation check?
Sure. Here. 20.
20. Okay. It looks like, you can't really see what he's died of because he's been frozen for that long. But you start to move the body around and investigate. And can you roll for initiative?
Oh shit! Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, okay.
I just said it for a laugh. Honestly.
How do you roll for initiative on this? Yeah, we've not got tokens.
We need to be on a map with
Give
tokens.
me 2 seconds. I will give you a map. Where is it? That's the one. Activate. And let me just grab your tokens. Oop, not that one. And not that one for now.
Probably no inch either.
Oh, yeah. So, Brahma, you are kind of inspecting this thing, right? And everybody's around it. And then can we roll for initiative? I'm going to start an encounter. Wilfred?
Have I not done it?
Doesn't look like it.
Click the thing,
Okay.
sorry.
Ooh, fancy.
Shiny 20.
Yeah.
There's some fancy dice. So it begins to move and wakes up. And light begins to beam from its face. And Frost is the first to react.
I'm going to. Well. So does it look like it's going to attack Frank? Or Brahma, sorry?
Hello?
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 As far as you can see, no, not at the moment.
I will cast Hunter's Mark on it, and I will ready my longbow in case it looks like attacks Frank.
Yep. You might want to step back a bit if you're going to ready your longbow as well. Otherwise, you're going to be right in combat with a longbow in your hand.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay. Right. Next up is Wilfred.
Wilfred. Wilfred is gonna make a run for. No, not make a run for it, but definitely step away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here.
Yep.
And also Zuzu.
Yep.
Is there an opportunity attack or anything?
Nope.
Oh. I'm gonna ready an action with a trigger beam if it attacks anyone.
Okay. Brahma, what do you want to do?
Well, I am definitely surprised that this guy and his glowing head jumped up in front of me. But
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fact is,
Absolutely.
I've also seen, two of my companions back off and start getting a defensive thing, and he hasn't reacted. It hasn't moved. It's just stood there. It's had ample opportunity to just take a swipe at us. So, knowing that they're watching my back, I'm going to throw caution to the wind a little bit. What did you say? Human? He was?
It looked so, but now it's so bright you're
Ish,
struggling to see its face. Like suddenly, like a bright blue golden, like not golden but shining hue comes from its face. You know,
Is it directed or just glowing?
it just glow. It's so bright that you're squinting. You know.
All right, then I'll kind of try to block my view a little bit with a hand just against the glow a little bit. And go identify yourself, friend. No one's here to harm you.
Okay.
But I might like 1 foot back just to brace myself, but I'm not stepping away.
Yeah. So you're kind of settling on your back foot and steadying yourself.
But yeah, identify yourself.
It says nothing.
I just wait on him.
Demora?
Hearing nothing in return, I am just going to prepare a firebolt just to just in case it attacks anyone, and wait for a response.
Yep. Okay. So on its turn, it pulses with a blinding blue light. Can I have a what's the word? What's the save? That's not the one. There it is. Can I have a Constitution saving throw, please, from all of you?
Real quick, I did say I was shielding my eyes. Can I get advantage on the roll?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Actually, you bothered to say. Makes loads of difference. That.
Yeah, loads of difference. But it was the principle. All right, still go with it.
Yeah. So Wilfred, Frank, and sorry, should I say Brahma and Daemora? No problem at all. Frost finds this light overwhelming and is now blinded.
Oh, that's not very
Hmm.
nice.
Okay. And now I'll give you your chance to do whatever you want with your readied actions.
He's going to find it really hard to shoot a bow blinded.
He shoots with disadvantage, basically.
Serious.
I mean, I'm assuming we go in order for the
Yeah, we'll start with Frost.
Yeah.
Why is it rolling with advantage?
You probably right-clicked somewhere.
Sorry, Craig. I'll roll it again with disadvantage. Mate.
No, it's fine. So now I've got 4. There we go. So you got a 9. That isn't enough, surprisingly.
Are you attacking it?
Yeah, he's loosed his bow.
He did just get blinded.
Yeah.
I would probably do the same.
At the very least, just a "gah" kind of reaction. Yeah, sure.
Wilfred and Daemora, I'm going to give you your reactions now before it does anything else.
I'll go first. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Bramar.
Okay. What does Sanctuary do?
A warded creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay.
This spell doesn't protect from area effects such as explosion, firewalls, or massive fucking blinding lights, I guess.
Yeah, well. And if I make an attack, cast a spell that affects them, or deals damage, the spell will end. Otherwise, it just hangs in there.
Okay, so it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
What's the DC?
14.
Okay, it fails. So, Daemora, do you want to do your ready action? And Brahma, I'll come to you last.
I didn't ready.
No, you just said you were steadying yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, I said that, but I didn't actually say I ready in action.
Yeah,
so, okay.
Yeah.
Daemora, what do you do?
Since I haven't been blinded and Frost is behind me, I don't feel like it's actually attacked anyone. It's just sent out a bright light.
So, at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not considering that attack. So I'm not going to cast Firebolt on it.
Okay, it stands to its feet. So now I've triggered the readied actions. It stands to its feet and clutches for Bramar, but seems to fail to get a purchase on him. And then looks around, seeing you, Daemora, and comes at you.
Oh,
Yeah. This thing, doesn't look normal. At all. It
Wunderbar.
trudges to the snow and makes its attacks on you.
I regret not casting fireball.
So let's
Sucks
have a
being
look.
the nice guy sometimes.
Yeah.
That's 16. I guess that's going to be a hit.
I don't know how to tell.
Your armor class is like 10, isn't it? I thought
Yes,
was
it
really
is. It's 10.
Piss poor, yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, Craig. Has this thing used an attack on Bramar?
No,
All right.
it tried to clutch through and didn't get him.
All right. Okay. But yeah. Okay. Fine. So Sanctuary's gone.
Let's have a look.
Should-
10. Yes, it. The thing is, Peter,
Or-
it gets 2 attacks, so I took one of them off basically.
No problem.
To
The
use-
sanctuary shouldn't be gone
Yeah,
though.
But so it's basically it's only doing 1 attack because it tried to get you. But I was trying to throw a bit of flavour in there, chaps. In that it doesn't get hold of you and Sanctuary goes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Sanctuary doesn't go away after the attack.
Does it not? I thought it gets
No.
used if it tries to attack you.
No, it's until the spell ends, which is 1 minute. Unless
Oh, nice.
if I make an attack or cast a spell that affects that, the sanctuary drops. But as long as I don't fuck with anybody, it'll stay there for the full minute.
Oh shit! It's too late for me to actually cast shield, isn't it?
No, you can do it
Reaction.
now. It's a reaction.
Awesome.
Do you want to do it now?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah.
What does your armor class go up to?
15.
Don't cast shield. I'm being kind of nice because I know it won't make a difference. So
I did click the button already.
okay, fair enough.
That makes sense. You wouldn't know.
So you take let's have a look.
You can't adjust the spell use back on your character
That's
sheet
true.
if you want
That's
to take it back.
16. You take 25 points of damage.
And
I'm
damage.
I'm not doing I'm not doing real.
Cold damage.
Why is it asking me to roll a concentration check?
Because of the shield, isn't it?
Probably because it's your shield. Yeah.
No, it's after I changed my health.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it would do that. Then.
If you take enough damage at once, you have to roll to see if concentration is affected. You weren't affected. You weren't doing anything concentration, so I don't know what's popping up. But that's why it suddenly said, "Hey, here's why."
Okay.
Back to
Cool.
Frost.
I have like 1 health, guys. By the
You mean you're incredibly near to death?
way. I mean, I'm really bloodied and I'm on the floor. And it's not
So,
looking good, guys.
Frost is still blind at the moment, but it will only last this round and then it goes. Like a flashbang.
Is Keith still here?
Yeah, he's still with us.
Mm-hmm.
So he got 13. That's a hit. So despite your blindness, you somehow still... That devil sight comes true and you can just sense where it is. Don't forget you put Hunter's Mark on it as well.
I know. I'm just going to do that now.
Wow, so you crunch it pretty hard with an arrow.
While blind.
Right in the glowing spot.
It's a target.
right in the glowing spot. Fucking hell. Right, so next on the list is Wilfred.
Okay, Wilfred's going to open up the taps on this thing. So he's going to
Open up the taps. Is that Wilfred saying?
Yeah. Let's
Bring
open
it.
up the taps on this. And he whips out Zuzu Mark III, which is considerably bigger.
Hey, they're... Well, I was going to say they're ladies' present, but they're all right. Go ahead and whip it out.
Rubber, no doubt.
And he's going to attack this thing. $15. It's with a lightning launcher. Greg?
15 is a hit.
And he's gonna do his second D6, and then
Yep.
as a bonus action, Zuzu's gonna.
So is that 5 points of damage?
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Zuzu's gonna move up and do its force strike, not disadvantage. Ugh, 10. I guess
That's a miss.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's. I'm gonna back up a bit more. That's me done. Back in a
Brave Sir Robin. Bramar. Sergeant Caskhelm, you are next up.
All right. Well, seeing as this thing just grabbed a hold of Dermora, and I don't know exactly what the hell it did, but it didn't look good.
It's just like basically like hammer fisting.
All right. Then I will, since I am still sanctuaried and can't be fucked with most likely by this thing, I'm going to step up and go Cure Wounds on Dermora.
Mm-hmm.
And since it looks so bad, we're going to cast that just a little higher level. For all that good that did. Still.
1, so you get 8 healing points.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not showing them? Oh no, it's only showing bad.
No, so it's now showing whether you're injured, uninjured, badly injured. Basically, so we can't. It's not quite as metagamey.
Ah, okay.
Daemora.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna cast mirror image.
So like 3 other versions of Daemora appear.
I'll do a little dance.
They all basically mirror what you do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all I can really do at the moment.
Okay. So this thing is just, it starts just flailing at you. 11.
I can cast shield.
Okay.
No,
Well, wait a minute.
No, I've got my
You got your mirror images. You can cast shield if you want to.
Feels like this is an opportune time to cast shield, actually.
Okay.
Probably so.
Yeah.
You cast shield and completely avoid that attack. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, oof. Do you want to roll a d20 for your mirror images? So anything more than a 6, and it hits one of your mirror images.
I'm assuming you rolled more than a 15 this time.
Yes.
Yep.
Much
Okay.
more.
Much more. Wonderful.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
You rolled an 18, so it with frustrated fury that it tries to hit you and it bounces off this arcane barrier that you've placed in front of you. It then tries another one of your mirror images who are also copying your arcane barrier, but just woof, its fist goes straight through it and it fizzles out of existence. Next on the list is Frostio, who can now see. Manages to blink away the flashbang effect.
Looks at that and goes, wait a minute, what the fuck is that now?
I get the feeling that Keith isn't here.
Might not be.
I am always on mute, sorry. Oh, get a shit. There you go. 10, Craig.
Okay, 10 is a miss, my friend.
I had gathered that.
Yep. Let's have a look. So, who's after you? Wilfred.
Wilfred is going to try again. Concentrate armor.
Mm-hmm.
For a nice 25.
Wow.
4 plus.
Yep.
I need to change that to a 2d6.
Yeah, you do. Although I do like it when I get the sad trumpet.
9 points of damage, and then Zuzu's going to do a 4 strike.
That's a hit.
7
Zuzu is a
damage.
+8. That's insane.
Yep, because I've leveled up, it goes up with my proficiency.
Okay. Next up is Brahma.
All right. Well, first and foremost, if Demora still looks pretty bad, huh? Because this thing is just beating on him. Yeah, as long as I'm sitting here right now, and the thing it's a lot harder for it to hit me, and Demora can't get away. We were going to go in and just try to keep Demora alive. Another 8 points.
Okay.
Nice. And animation as well.
Okay. Demora is next.
Yeah. Demora ain't particularly pleased she's getting wailed on. It's going to cast Scorching Ray.
Oh, take that, motherfucker!
God damn it!
Oh, it's... I didn't choose a target, that's why.
Double right click.
Yep. And I need to put that back up to 2, so it actually...
You can tick the box to say don't use a spell slot if you do something like that.
Ah, okay. So that's... not a good start. But
12 is a hit.
Is it? It's saying it's not on this.
Oh no, it's not actually. Shit, I've read that wrong. 23 is definitely a hit. As is 24.
However, we made up for it.
8.
Oh.
13
5.
points of damage.
Yeah, 13 points of damage. And then... oh yeah, I need to end my turn.
Okay.
Time to get wailed on again.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. So it doesn't
Wanna
like
get
that.
nuts?
So
Let's get nuts.
it fires back. What's it gonna do? Gonna do this instead. 16. That hit?
Yeah.
So freezing rays of cold come out from its face. Just a thick freezing beam beams right at you. Do you want to roll your d20? But it turns out that was one of your mirror images. Vroom. So there goes
Wah.
another one.
Wah, wah.
That's literally saved your life, I think.
Yep.
Frost.
Let us hope I am not a failure.
We believe in you. See?
I believe in you, Peter. Oh, Jesus, them 12s. Or 8, should I say? 16 points. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Wilfred.
Come on, Wilfred, finish it off.
Fizzlebangers.
Fizzlebangers. I'm gonna try doing this within Foundry because apparently they've fixed artificers. So Wilfred's gonna do his lightning launcher.
Okay.
For 21.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's a flashy animation.
And an extra d6 because I don't know why it doesn't roll it. Oh, come on! For an extra 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then classic Zuzu Mark 3 force damage.
Do it, Doug.
For 5 force damage.
Yep.
So that's
Okay.
14 altogether.
Yep.
And he's gonna move over here.
Okay. So next up is Brahma.
Demora's still looking pretty bad and is still front and center. Yeah. Keep up my keep up, kids, just keep up the cadence there. You can do this. You're going to get through this, soldier. We got this. Believe in yourself.
Giving him
and
his
nothing
own
can
Rocky
happen.
montage right there from right next to him.
That's right. I have turned into the old guy. I'm just behind him, rubbing his shoulders. You got this, Demora. Don't let him get to you.
Old Mickey.
You trust me, you're gonna handle this. Don't worry about that bum.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Daemori, you're next.
Awesome. I didn't like having a beam cast straight into my face, so I'm gonna.
Most people don't.
Yeah, it's unusual. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
cast
don't know,
Chaos
some
Bolt.
people do. Giggity.
Some people pay for that, but most people. It's just saying.
I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Alright, Chaos Ball it is. That's a hit.
In the face.
2 and 8. So cold or thunder? So it's
2 and
definitely
8, 28.
definitely not going to be cold, is it? So I'm going to do
No,
thunder
I don't
damage,
see that.
and that's 12 damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you smash this thing with thunder damage, and it bursts into a shower of snowflakes and just disappears, and its cloak just gently drifts onto the snow.
I almost got killed by animated snow. Are you serious?
Oh, it could have been worse.
We won't let you
All
down.
right.
Could have been actually killed.
Awesome.
Okay.
Right.
Nice.
Said it was wearing chainmail. Would that fit me by any chance?
It's gone. It's
Oh.
chainmail. It's gone. All that exists is a cloak.
Damn it.
You can't wear it anyway.
Check out the cloak.
Yeah, let's check the cloak out. See
Okay.
what kind of cloak it is.
You pick this cloak up, and it seems to shimmer like the aurora borealis itself. It glistens in the from the night sky.
Keep a hold of that.
Wilfred cast
That could
detect
be-
magic.
I was waiting for someone to do that.
You gonna burn a spell slot to cast detect magic.
I am absolutely going to
Yeah.
burn a spell slot to cast detect magic.
It's magical, absolutely.
What type of magic?
I can't remember the fucking schools of magic, Peter. For God's sake.
Right.
Hang on.
You look at what it does, and then you.
Let me find out what school of magic it is. What school of magic?
Divination, conjuration, aberration.
Abjuration.
Abjuration's the defensive one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's abjuration. It glows with abjuration.
Whoa.
Nice one.
Definitely hold on to that for now, then.
Thanks, Chris. I'm glad you're still here, by the way, mate. Thanks for at least persevering while your character's not really part of this at the moment.
It's fine, mate.
I appreciate it.
I'm just
Alright.
listening.
I'll
I'm
stick
going to
that
go for a ciggy now, though, Craig, so don't introduce him in the next 2 minutes.
And here comes Aemonor. I said Aemonor.
All
On
right.
that note, Wilfred's
I'll
going to
stick
look
that.
around for this white owl.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still here?
Can I have another perception check? Nah, it's gone.
It's gone.
Wilfred can see his feet in
Everything
this.
is
It's
white.
gone, Peter. He means it's literally 3 feet in front of you. You just can't see it.
I mean, to be fair, it is a snowy owl in a snowscape, you know.
Peter's more blind than me after just being blinded.
Well, these things happen. Oops.
My glasses, as he kind of sifts through the snow.
Yeah.
I'll drop my contact lens, guys.
Nobody
Forget
move.
Wilfred.
Nobody move.
Whilst we're waiting, I'm going to cast Healing Hands on myself.
But you're barely.
Your
When I
name's
think
Velma.
about you, I touch myself.
Yeah,
bet
but
you do.
Healing Hands puts me up to full.
Always Keith. The beard. Right, who's next? No, we are next. That's it. So we're gonna carry on traveling to Caer Konig. So our team of intrepid adventurers keeps traveling north, and makes their way
Who's got the
to
cloak?
Caer Konig.
I do.
Daemora's got it.
I've got it.
What the fuck?
I picked it up.
I said I go check out the cloak. What is the cloak? You cast it. I said I hold on. Fuck you. Keep it.
I hope it constricts you in the night and murders you.
Yeah.
You know what? Heal yourself more next time.
I'm gonna get a loop string around my neck in the night.
It's all right. Are you
It's
familiar
okay.
with the
I will
Bagman,
compose
Frank?
your dirge myself. What's that?
Are you familiar with the Bagman?
Yeah. So enough.
I feel like
Oh.
the longer this campaign goes on, the angrier Frank gets. Like, I feel like he needs to rename his character to like Liam Gallagher or something.
Towards the end of the campaign, he's just going to be renamed Thibbledorf Puent and just fucking go at people like, ah!
Well, hey, I stand by my alignment of lawful fuck off, so let's move on.
Seems fair. Sorry, I was genuinely under the impression that Daryl had picked the cloak up, so my
was also-
apologies.
If he's got it, he's got
It
it.
doesn't matter. We're a team. But I want the cloak.
I was going to say, spoken like the guy that went through the gyms and didn't give anybody any of them. Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say we're a team unless it comes to items or loot, and then it's mine. You sons of bitches.
Let's roll. Neither agreed.
Yeah, there you go.
Neither agreed. Right, all
Classic.
the clothies.
Peter agreed. What are we rolling for? Full plate mail and a great axe. Peter's there, like, yeah, I want that.
Come on, man.
Need.
Peter's a classic Warcraft hunter. Needs everything.
Uh,
I need it for an alt.
Yeah.
I need it for PvP.
For my ult.
Yeah, there it goes for my alt.
Oh man,
For
you
my
lot.
PvP gear.
I'm gonna put it in the box
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I die and my ult comes in.
So you carry on trudging further north, and you make it to Caer Konig. Looks awfully similar to Caer Dineval, in all honesty.
It really does.
May I ask a question?
Yeah, you may.
You might even get an answer.
So have we got a scroll of fireball and a bag of tricks?
You do indeed have a scroll of fireball and a bag of tricks.
What colour bag of tricks is it? Is it grey? rust,
Fucking
or
hell.
tan?
Now I can't remember. I think it's grey.
They all do different tricks. I'm just
I
checking
believe-
so I can write it
I
down.
thought you said gray.
I think it was grey. I can check if you want me to.
No, it's fine. Let's carry on. It's just
Alright.
so I can write it down.
Yep. So, you make it to Caer Konig.
To the end.
To the inn, obviously. Caer Konig being... So, Caer Konig's town effigy is a fish on a blue shield. On a
That
kite.
sounds a lot like the last place, too.
Well, you know, they are right close, Frank. Fucking hell.
Well, it's also the fact that these people are incredibly uncreative. I mean, they live in the middle of nowhere and they don't do
You are
anything except
basically
complain. Yeah.
wandering between towns full of each different type of reprobate going, what do we want to do here?
No, I'm completely agree. That's not
So-
snarky. That's true.
Technically, if you want to go into the history of 10 towns, Caer Dineval and Caer Konig are sister towns, and there's always been a long-standing rivalry over which town was built first, and who had the majority of fishing rights on the lake.
There we
Right.
go.
Which one
Thank
was
you,
built
sir.
first?
The chicken.
Yeah. Okay, so the town sits quietly at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. A few people bundled up that shuffle between snow-battered houses, keeping their heads down, barely bothering to give you a look as you walk past.
Then we walk past.
A snow pile stirs as you pass it, and someone hidden beneath
Stab it!
suddenly stands. The figure looks at you and yells, "Who goes there? Is it thieves? Have I found those creeping bastards?" As he swigs on some wine. A silver dragonborn stands before you and is clearly a bit pissed, to be honest.
Daryl, is that you?
Like as
Like,
in
two
British
characters.
pissed. Yeah, he's had a skinful, Peter. Yeah.
Not American pissed, which is
No,
It can't be Daryl, he only said slightly pissed.
Thanks, guys.
Wilfred's gonna smile and say, "Easy, friend."
He's pointing his bottle at you as if it was a weapon.
That's all right.
That sounds, yeah, it sounds like me more and more.
Wilfred puts his hands up and says, "Well, we're not them. Who are you looking for?"
He goes and like coughs, but almost like throws up at the same time, and then grins at you and goes, "Pardon my manners. Bit jittery with all the thieving going on.
What
My
thieving?
name's Trovus, and I am the town's speaker."
You sure?
Yes, yes, sir, I am.
Deal.
drunk. Okay.
I'm
speaking
staring
is
at
gonna
him.
be
I'm looking
useless.
at the rest of the group. Like, are we really going to sit here with this bastard, or can we move on out of the cult?
Wilfred's gonna invite Trovus to the pub with us.
Is that why, Peter?
It smells like Trovis is the pub. You know?
We need to
Great.
get in with at least one.
Great
speaker this game.
idea, he says, and he says, "Follow me. I know exactly where it is."
I believe that.
And he literally just starts staggering all over the fucking place. And after what should be like a 5-minute trip takes you like 25 minutes, he takes you to the pub.
What's it called?
What's he called, or what's
the
it
pub
called?
called?
Bear with me. Hook, line, and sinker.
So which is this guy? The hook, the line, or the sinker?
I think he's probably the
The
sinker.
drinker, Frank. The drinker.
I agree. Yeah, hook, line, and drinker is right.
Go on, Trovus. Let's go get something to drink. I think you need to sober up a bit with some mead.
He says, "Yeah, exactly." He does that thing, where you tap your nose, like you know.
But misses his nose.
Yeah, he pokes himself in the eye.
Oops, Peter's nose. Whoop.
Aw, that's kind of cute in a sick sort of way.
Wilfred goes cross-eyed as he follows his finger.
Oh, good. Now you two match.
Yeah, I like Trovus.
Okay.
Right.
He's all yours.
So what do you wanna
We
do?
want to go into.
You're going to the hook, line, and sinker. I'm trying to find it.
Let's walk.
There we go. So let's go to our ever-present inn. Ta-da!
This looks
Alrighty.
familiar.
I
Listen,
have never seen this before.
It's just for the rousing sound effects of an inn. That's all it is. So so there is a half elf that works behind the bar. It's not hugely busy tonight. Yeah. What do you want to know?
I'm gonna buy him another drink.
Gosh.
He says, yeah. So the half elf already comes straight over with drinks for you, and she's like, "Usual, Trovus." Oh, sorry, he's like, "Usual, Trovus," and drops the drinks on the table.
Yeah, it's on me, and I kind of point to myself.
Yep.
As
Okay.
opposed to seeing it's on you and pointing to someone else.
That
Okay.
trick doesn't work as well as you'd
Exactly
think.
like that.
Not so much. Not so much.
So you are in the tavern with our main G-man, Trovus.
Wilfred.
Oh, he has a token. Sweet. Let's put him on the table.
Oh, now he's important. Okay.
Wilfred's gonna sit down with him with a drink.
Oh yeah, Glenn's already come over and give you all drinks. Didn't even ask you what you wanted. Just puts a tray of drinks on the table.
All right, what we're drinking?
You are drinking good meat.
Nice.
Yeah.
My
It's
favorite.
the only thing around.
The brand or just statement.
Actually, before the is it the barman that served us?
Maybe.
Yeah, but it's the man. He's called Glenn.
Before Glenn walks away, I'm gonna ask any trouble with the mead deliveries?
He says, "Funny you should say that. Actually, I've not had one in a couple of weeks."
Huh. Does it come from good mead by any chance?
It does, yeah.
Huh.
He said, "I've been getting by on this stuff," and he shakes like a blue glass bottle that kind of shimmers at you. And he says, "I've been selling this to most people, in all honesty."
What is that?
He says, "Funny you should say that." He said, "A little halfling came, sent over a messenger with some samples from Bremen. She's called Dana Dimbleberry." He says, "It's called Frostberry wine, apparently. Seems pretty nice. Do you want some?"
Yes,
Sure.
absolutely.
So he brings over a bottle of frostberry wine to the table each as well.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Trovis. Have you tried one of these before? And I point to the frostberry.
He says, "Yeah. What do you think I had in my hand when I caught you thieves?"
Thieves.
Oh, this is the best character.
Okay. Well, bottoms up, and I take a swig of the frostberry. How do I
And
feel?
Trover are pissed. It's strong. It's
You're not
really
Well,
strong.
to be fair, he's already pissed. All we're doing is extending the duration, I think.
Hair of the dog. Hair of the dog.
Here we go. I'll show you a picture of Trovis.
Hair of the
An
dog's
old-
the morning, not after, not
If
the
I wanted to
continuation
see
of
a
the night
drunken
before.
sot, I'd look in the mirror. Come on.
And there is your man, Trovis.
Of course he is.
As he guards the northern light. What's the northern light?
It's the inn that you're in currently.
I thought we were in the hook line and sinker.
Oh, you are in the hook, line, and sinker. There's another inn called the Northern Light.
Right, so we basically walked all the way around town just to come back to the inn that he was at. Okay.
No, you're in the hook, line, and sinker.
Okay. Frostberry. No deliveries of. Sorry, I'm just writing. You carry on.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you guys. What do you wanna do with Trovis?
I go post up by the fire somewhere and play for coppers.
Yeah. So you post up by the fire, and there is this very I mean, you can tell this guy stands out from the commoners over here. This fellow with a staff, and he has very regal looking shoulder piece and headdress on as well.
Alrighty.
It's a rundown. I'm gonna have my food.
Okay, so Wilfred and Daemora are entertaining the Trovis, right?
Mhm.
Branmar's
Yep.
pulling up by a fire over here. Frost is gone to get his food. So yeah, what does everyone want to do? You notice you pull up by the fire, Frank. Do you want to give me a performance check?
I wasn't doing anything specific.
Oh well, you just said you were going to play for some coppers, so I wanted to know how well you were going to play.
Well, let's see here. Performance over here.
24. You give a real performance, and actually, you earn like 20 silver. Like people are really impressed with how well you play.
I definitely do the ballad of Thum.
The Ballad of Thum, and how does the Ballad of Thum go, Frank?
I haven't actually written it yet, so I will.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. I'm testing out some verses here.
So you start throwing down a beat, and you just start like getting yourself going. What you notice is that the fire seems to dance to the rhythm of your beat, and that you almost in the corner of your eye seem to catch animals moving within the flame.
Well, I definitely make a point of checking that out later, asking about it, because that's cool. I want that on a torch. Take with me. But for now, great. I take my 20 silver. I appreciate it. Get a drink and just keep playing.
It keeps
Moving on.
dancing to the sound of your beat and moving, and you can see like a fox-like spirit that moves within the fire, and you stop, and it jumps up, and it launches and lands in the head of the staff of this person, and just dissipates into his staff and swirls with a bit of a flamey, hypnotic look to the end of the staff.
Well, at the go ahead.
I think we should not ignore him entirely and carry on. Sorry.
Seems like a legitimate thing to do, yeah.
Yep.
Yep, it's like the classic Sam Smorkel moment, this, isn't it? There's a goblin named Sam Smorkel. I want to know more about Sam.
I talked to Sam Smorkel.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you want to say to Trovus, Daemora, and Wilfred?
Wilfred's going to ask, who are these thieves you keep going on about, which are clearly not us?
And not Crenchinaban in my pocket.
This is definitely not Crenchinaban in my pocket.
He says, bloody thieves. They keep, and he just loses his trail of thought and just stares at you.
Focus, Trovus, and I snap my fingers in front of him. The thieves? What thieves?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Nobody ever really sees anyone, but things go missing. I was hiding in the snow. He says,
Hiding?
What? Sort of.
What kind of town speaker are you hiding?
He said, I'm trying to catch thieves, man.
Oh, you're ambushing. Okay, sorry. Wrong kind of hiding. Okay.
You get what I mean, he says.
Yes, Trovus. These things that are going missing, are they random things?
He says, well, we're having some trouble with thieves and nobody ever really sees anything. He says, just the other night, the lantern over the Northern Light was stolen. Corey won't let me hear the end of it. That's the barkeep in the Northern Light. That's why I brought you here, because I didn't want my ear chewing off about his flipping lantern thing. But yeah, I've not been able to find anyone. He says some goats have been stolen.
Goats?
Yep. He said some decorative pearls. So the lantern has been stolen. He said there's no real,
Do you have any leads? And I pour him another drink.
He says, no.
This guy's useful.
He said, maybe go to the Northern Lights.
Kick him, he's stuck.
Okay, Trovus. We'll pay them a visit tomorrow morning and try and solve this for you.
He says, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it is.
And then he just starts to you can tell he's falling asleep, like he's nodding off at the table just with a bottle in his hand.
I'll just leave him to it then.
Alright.
I'll definitely catch up with him in the morning.
Okay. Okay, so are you guys, do you want to go to the Northern Lights? Do you want to stay here?
I was going to say, I want to talk back to this guy with the staff.
Yeah?
At some point between songs, I'll bring a drink.
What do you want to say to him?
I'll just go, I appreciate your I appreciate your addition to my performance, friend. That was interesting and appreciated.
I've just sent you a quote from what can be one of your verses for your thing. See if you think it's any good.
He's writing his own ballad. He purposely killed himself just so he can have a song written about it.
That's right. Yeah, I just that's not creepy at all. All right, so yeah, no, I do. I appreciate your addition to the performance, friend. That was quite interesting. I liked it.
Well, credit where credit's due, my good dwarven friend. Sorry about the kids; they have a mind of their own, and I just tapped me top of my staff.
Children can be that way. You got a name? I assume you do.
Name's Amanor Emberlight.
And since I'm staring at him, what am I looking at? Race, height, weight, size. What are we looking for? Describe yourself, boy.
Elf. As Craig said, he's wearing a fancy headdress. seems to be made of like animal horns and furs and mixed with leather. There's staff that he's got. You seem to notice that it looks like an old branch at the bottom, but then as it goes up towards the top, you see kind of like red flickers of what looks like running fire running throughout the staff.
Okay.
Cool.
So what's your business? This, no offense, this doesn't look like a place you would frequent. Not that I think this is a place I would frequent, to be perfectly honest, but here we are. What's your line?
I often come into 10 Towns, but you are right. I usually live just outside of the perimeter of where 10 Towns is. I usually make camp by the Sea of Moving Ice. I come in every few 10 data for supplies.
Can't blame a man for appreciating his solitude. Honestly, looking at the company around here, I think solitude would be preferable most of the time.
I'm gonna kind of go into an explanation. I'm gonna just start speaking. Just say something's not right, and I don't mean with the people. Something's not right with the land.
Yeah, how so?
The world tells you more than people ever will. And right now I'm being told that something is very, very wrong.
Well, I can't argue with you there. We've been all over 10 Towns recently, and these people are fucking weird. Is everybody around here such a whiner? I've just noticed everybody around here seems to just be a grumpy pain in my ass.
What's wrong?
I'll take that as a yes.
Grumpy
I mean, I'm not one to comment, friend, but all I will say is, why do you think I keep myself to myself?
Hey, you're not going to get any argument out of me there. Believe me, you're selling me. Well, look over, and it looks like my companions are getting ready to wander off. Do you know anything about this drunken bastard over here? I know that's saying a lot in a bar, but the particular drunken bastard.
Seen him now and again when I visit, but other than that, he's just a face among faces for me.
Yeah, well, that puts him one step up above his estimation in my eyes right now, but it looks like my companions are going to take him somewhere or follow him somewhere, so I better go make sure they don't get themselves completely fucked.
I don't think so. Wilfred staggers over, takes a few zigzag paces towards you, points to the fireman, and says,
The fireman.
and he says, new friend?
You pointing at me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you and the scaly bastard going now?
I've left him. I've left him to sleep on the table.
Guy's
Oh.
asleep.
Good. I think maybe you should do some sleep too, buddy. You've had a big day. Pat him on the head.
Added conditions unconscious. Sorry, I just seen that come up in the chat.
Conscious. Wilfred's gonna say, "Don't think I'm so drunk that I'll be patted on the head and let it pass, dwarf. But tonight, I will go and sleep." And I go and curl up on the table next to Trovis, and say, "The fireman seems cool. Maybe he wants to join us." And passes out.
Yeah.
Just look
So
back
now
over
we've
at
got,
yeah, look back over at my new friend here and just shake my head. So, is yours a religious order, something like that? Are you taking new recruits?
It took me 300 years to learn my craft, my friend.
Okay, well, you could probably use a bodyguard sometimes, huh? Let's talk. You
Right
can
now,
tell he's
I don't
mostly
feel-
just being good-naturedly laughing about the fact that his drunken friend idiot is a drunken idiot. Yeah.
Take care of your friends. I've got some business to attend to. I've got to find the wretched person who stole some of my effects.
Well, what are you looking for? I'll keep my eyes open.
Something that was very personal was stolen from my room in the inn.
You have a description of something personal, or is it embarrassing personal?
Something very sacred to me. It's part of it's. I'm not going to go into much detail. I'm just going to describe it. It's a white horn, and very sacred to me.
Whitehorn. Well, if I see somebody trying to fence one or something, I'll slap them around and let you know.
It looks like it's made of the purest snow. It's that white.
Be really hard to
All
find
right.
outside, then, isn't it?
Fair enough.
You're like, are you sure you didn't just drop it?
Yeah.
It's right there at your feet. You just don't know.
Okay.
All right. Where is the rest of the party at this point? Since I've been occupied.
I'm sat at the table.
Wilfred's asleep on the table.
Yeah, well, I
with
know
Thomas.
Wilfred. We
I'm
got
sat
Wilfred.
opposite. I'm sat opposite them, still drinking.
It's the Frostberry that's done it.
Yeah, I've not touched the Frostberry.
It won't let me move my character.
You've got to go
It's
down through the
paused.
hallway
Forgot about Keith.
because there's walls.
There we go. Will that let you move it now?
Yeah, and then
There you
down
go.
the steps.
It's actually walled the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit with them. I'm not drinking. I'm just gonna make sure that they don't die of alcohol poisoning.
I mean,
Wilfred's got a disease and is unconscious.
oh yeah, I forgot he
Yeah,
drank
he's
some
still
death
diseased.
water.
I was hoping it would stay forgotten, but
Oh yeah, I'll have to
Wait.
work that one out
So-
again.
I saw the icon. That's all.
I figured it was just going to come
So-
and play eventually.
You found out basically that the town speaker is a raging alcoholic, and that stuff's going missing. What do you want to do?
bed down
Sleep
for
it
the
off.
night.
I was going to say, I think maybe we should wait till our party's at full strength. So yeah, let's find a place to crash out. Let these idiots sleep it off.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah.
I'll definitely be
Shit.
ordering the full Icewind Dale breakfast tomorrow.
It's smoked knuckle-headed trout on a bagel.
Well, good. You're serving it to a knucklehead. You know.
Mm.
Nice. Does it come with some cream cheese by any chance?
It comes with goat's cheese. It's the
Right.
best
That's
you can
good.
do.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all right.
Well,
It's probably yak cheese from up here. Let's be honest.
yeah.
Yeti cheese.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
While they're doing that, Craig, I'm going to exit the tavern and go
Okay.
have a little look around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, screw you, Chris. Don't join our party.
I don't know you yet. I've spoke to a dwarf by a fire and that's all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So they aim
So-
to have a long rest or a short
So
rest?
yeah, you all get a long rest in the tavern.
where are we putting the thing in one of our rooms? The drunk town speaker.
If you want.
To be fair, we've just passed down the table. We can leave us where we are. At least leave Wilfred where he is.
So do you want to go to the Northern Light with the missing lantern?
Probably do that in the morning. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you get your rest. You can go over the Northern Light in the morning, no problem at all. So I would change the map, but I don't have another in. So yeah, you enter the Northern Light. Yeah, let's just assume. Let's do a bit of what is it? Use your imagination. Yeah, you enter the Northern Light, and it's a very quiet inn. Mostly empty. A young woman looks up as you enter. She says, "Did he fall asleep again outside?"
Instinctually say yes.
She says, "I'm telling you, Trovis. She's
She?
It's always she tells you that Trovis is a bit of a mess, really. No,
Yeah.
you can't really rely on him."
Oh shit.
Got
We
that.
got that
Really?
impression.
Yeah, got that
What a
impression.
shock.
She says, "I guess he sent you to sort out the problem, has he?"
It did happen to mention a lantern going missing.
She said, "Yeah. Flipping blighters keep stealing it. Lord knows who's taking it this time. Maybe Ching was or something stupid, you know. They're always up to stupid, mischievous stuff like that. They think it's funny."
Ching was the little cute creatures with a...
The thing that he was
Yeah, where he
eating.
bit the head off.
That's the one.
You say it's got missing more than once then? Sounds like a regular occurrence.
She says, "Well, things go missing all the time, but this is the first time that the lantern has been stolen."
I mean, there's first time for everything. What was the lantern made from?
Glass, wood.
Like most lanterns are,
Fire.
I guess.
It's not a lot to go on.
It's not a lot to go on.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see anyone?
She
or-
says, "The only thing I know is I've seen a set of tracks leading in the direction of Kelvin's cairn.
Of course.
They look like they were made by dwarves."
Oh,
Dwarf tracks.
and random
She
stuff
says,
going
"I
missing.
suspect that She says, "I suspect that it's made the dwarves desperate for food and ale, no doubt." But she says, "I have no clue why they'd steal the lantern."
Maybe they're building a tavern in Calvin's Cairn.
Surely we'd have
She
noticed that
says,
when we were there.
"It's strange that nobody's heard or seen any dwarves, but people remark seeing dwarf footprints. So, you know, it's pretty funny that a quiet dwarf is a bit of an oxymoron." Huh.
It'll be more Duragar then. Invisible.
Shall we go and investigate Kelvin's Cairn?
So you you're standing around chatting with Ali, and the door of the kitchen swings open and a stern-looking woman holding a steaming bowl of soup comes out. She places the bowl down in front of Ali. Says, "There you go, fill your belly." She says, "No dwarf did this. Someone would have spotted him, caught him. No, there's something more going on. Besides, what use do hungry dwarves have for a lantern?"
Very astute. Your name is?
She says, "Corey."
Oh, you're the owner. Northern Light. Was there anything special about that lantern? Anything at all?
She says, "Well,
Other than lighting, your sign.
it glows different colours."
What, like supernaturally or
Oh, like it's enchanted.
some? Okay.
She said it changes colour from blue to red to green to white.
Some kind of reward, maybe, for finding who did it, or I mean, it's a lantern, isn't it?
She says, "You're all the same, aren't you? Just all money."
I mean, I don't
Gotta make a
really-
living.
I don't really know you, and we have to buy things somehow. But okay, fine. We'll think about it.
Okay.
What does the gang say?
To what? We've
Follow
got
the
nothing, and we're
footprints.
sitting there around knowing.
We're not.
If we can
not
see any footprints.
I was going to say, if they're mentioning dwarves again, this is all tying back to... Yeah, so it feels like it's an appropriate leap to take.
This Corey woman is right. It's not something that a hungry person would do. Is steal a lantern. They'd steal food.
No. Yeah, not a hungry person, but if you're seeing dwarf footprints, doesn't mean just because they're stealing stuff doesn't mean they're hungry.
Well, we've established that everything they're stealing seems to be mundane. So either it's somebody who's got a screw loose, or there is something going on that we're not aware of. This isn't that mundane. It's colored, but still, there's something more going on than just, hey, look, it's they stole a lantern, they stole something boring.
Mm-hmm.
We are curious about dwarves, and they said dwarf stuff. We might as well follow up on it.
Right. Dwarf tracks. You've been following and tracking some Duragar, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Invisible, and the fact that nobody's seen any dwarves as well, mate.
Yeah.
And that's a trait of the Duragar, being able to disappear. So,
So we might as well, like I said, try and track them down, see what we can get in the meantime.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna go follow the tracks straight away, or in the morning?
It's already the morning, isn't it?
Oh, it's the morning because you had to sleep, didn't you? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to go see if you can find any tracks outside the pub?
Yes.
Can I have perception checks from you all?
I'll try and take lead on that. As obviously, someone would be quite adept.
Clearly, you are. And yes, you spot a set of lone dwarf tracks that move towards the northwest and head out of town at the northwest gates, and they keep going for around 50 feet, and then they seem to be obscured. Do you want to, can you do me a survival check as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see that they start to obscure, and then there's some much, much larger footsteps that then carry on heading northwest. What about Eamon Neverember? What's he doing?
Hang on.
Because no problem. I assume with all this chatter of stolen goods that Eamon is probably pretty. Okay, fine. He's already kind of making his own way, looking to find out who these people are and where his stuff is. Really. Okay. So, do you want to follow these tracks then?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Do you say there was quite a larger set?
Yeah, much, much larger set that you found.
Any idea what they're from? Would I know, or?
They look like they've been made by an ogre.
Okay, then. That is ogres and dwarves.
Mm-hmm. You would recognise that they look like ogres' tracks. And there's what looks like a sled seems to be going along the same track as well.
Dragging along their goods.
Say like the ogres pulling the sled.
Potentially, yeah. So
they got like an ogre slough.
Maybe. So yeah, you follow these tracks. Is everyone else kind of doing the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not the one I wanted. Okay. So yeah, you follow these tracks for quite a while, up the hill of what's it called? The mountain? Kelvin's Cairn. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so you take, but it takes a completely different route to the last one you've taken, and you start to follow it. And yeah, you see nestled in the hills is what looks like could be a fortress.
Well, that's different. Anything about it? See if we can narrow down anything.
I am going to give you a map in a second.
Alright.
Just going to configure it. Visibility. Okay, I think this should work. So give me 2 seconds. I'll just make sure I've got this right.
Be right back.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so you come in at this piece. I just needed to check where to place the tokens. Hopefully you can't see the entire map. Right, let's delete Inch's character. Bring Wilfred up there a bit. Okay. Chris, do you want Aemonor to be here or further?
I'm still on the in page for some reason.
Yeah, you will be. Oh, of course, because I haven't activated it. Hang on. Zzz. There we go.
Okay. I'm gonna be ahead, like quite a bit ahead of them, Craig, if that's okay.
Yeah, fine.
Because I've already left, so obviously I'm not gonna know that they're there right now. So I want to like. This is Calvin's Cairn here, isn't it?
This is, yeah.
Yeah, I want to be like there, if that's okay.
Whereabouts? Ping again?
I've moved my tag. I've moved myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you get to there, and the rest of the party are just kind of coming up on the place as well. So let me. Is everybody back, by the way?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So, so a blocky stronghold bereft of warmth or charm juts out from the hillside in a rough crescent shape. Only part of the construction is visible; the rest is buried in the stone and snow. A large double door of stone serves as the main entrance. The terrain leading to it is gently upward sloping, plain covered with fresh snow. A stream used to flow out of the barred culvert northeast of the main entrance. Let's have a look. Let me just see where that is.
I'm back.
Yeah, I could see it. Oh, I thought you were back already.
Sorry.
My bad, mate. Two other barred openings can be seen along the stronghold's northern wall. Yeah. Other than that, closer to you, separate from the rest of the stronghold, is a snow-covered stone bunker perforated by arrow slits, which is just here.
We don't have the vision for that.
Chris should be able to see it.
Yes. Just. No, not just, but yeah, I can see it. I didn't realise that what the black was around it, but yeah, I can.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Advance.
I would like to stealthily approach it.
I was going to
I'd also
say
like to
carefully.
stealthily approach it.
Can I get a group stealth check then? And
Like
one
to-
for you separately, Chris.
I'd like to watch them stealthily approach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
hang
like
back.
to enjoy safely from a distance.
My stealth hasn't been great lately. I'm hanging back as well.
So Aemonor's pretty stealthy.
Oh, did you want one from everyone?
You don't have to.
So I'm going to sit back and let them approach.
Okay. So yeah, you're all pretty stealthy and not really visible. Frost, can I have a perception from you?
Oh,
Yeah, you don't see much, my friend. Okay.
Okay.
As this, where are they sneaking to? Is there only kids sneaking?
Everybody's sneaking. So which way are you going?
If I can see him, I'm hoping I'm gonna like do a whistle, but I'm gonna make it sound like an animal, in the hope of getting his attention.
Yeah, so you whistle and Frost hears you and stops and looks straight at you, and yes, you see Eamonor hugging the cliff on the north side here.
I'm going to approach him. I'm going to obviously signal to Bramar and Wilfred to join me.
Alright, we move
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna say to them, the tracks are pretty fresh. They've not long entered.
Yeah, we thought the same.
I'm going to ask him, did he see who it was?
I caught the back of a company, but I couldn't quite make out how many.
Did you make out what it was?
Something big. Something that's not usually known to be around Kelvin's Cairn. This is Yeti territory, and there was no Yeti.
So what is that building in front of us?
This
Yeah.
is an outpost. It's a dwarven bunker. This is a little. So let me read that again.
I heard the description before.
Separated from the rest of the stronghold is a stone-covered bunker perforated by arrow slits. That's this.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no door on it or anything? Or
Not that you
entrance
can
to it?
see.
May very well be entered somewhere else, and this is simply where it breaks ground for a view. A lot of these types of bunkers and structures were more underground than up here. And with this kind of weather, you can't be surprised by that.
Okay, I'm going to keep stealthing this way then.
Which way are you going? That way. Okay, yeah. Is everyone else coming with you?
I believe so.
As they get further away, I'm going to start to approach. I'll do that.
Can I get a
Damn
stealth
it,
check from you then, please?
Muted.
Yeah.
Bramar and
No.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
Frank did this, didn't he?
Did he?
No.
Stealth?
Not
No.
outside.
But I'm better than I have been, so I'll take that.
Okay. You all stealth by this bunker, no problem.
As we're going by, since we're being stealthy, do we notice any signs of life within? Anybody? Do we hear anybody moving? Do we see any lights?
As you get really close to the bunker, you start to hear somebody snoring from within.
Okay.
Clearly smashing at his job.
Yeah. Well, he should go talk to the guy back in the other town. Apparently, that guy can teach him something.
Yeah, I mean these guys are really something.
Are these meant to be doors?
Now that we've done a
Yeah. Hang on.
360 of the bunker, is there any entrance that we saw?
Nope. There's no visible entrance from the outside.
Nice one.
I'm gonna ask Zuzu to fly up to one of the arrow slits and just count the number of people inside.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
Can I have a stealth check from Zuzu then? Okay, yeah. You're alright. She can see one Duragar inside. She, he, it? I don't know.
She. It's a she, I guess. So I guess it returns and kind of draws the number 1 on the ground because
Mm-hmm.
he can't communicate.
So,
What's its preferred pronoun?
They, them.
Oh, fair enough. Risk offense here, you know.
I'm gonna hug this wall.
what, around the
The wall.
top? Yeah?
Yeah.
It loves you and hugs you back.
What about you guys at the back? Are you coming along?
At last,
Mhm.
somebody, Frank.
Chris and Frank?
Yeah.
Yes.
What the stealth check was for? Sleep it up.
Oh, how wide's that, Craig?
How wide's what? Sorry, mate.
That little slit just there, where I've marked.
Oh, like, we're talking like maybe a foot, 2 feet wide.
Okay.
Not very.
Could I hear anything coming from here?
Yeah, there's like
Snoring.
a snoring dwarf.
Okay.
Really doing his job.
Okay. I'm gonna approach you. These lot can't see me, can they?
Nope.
And I'm just gonna giggle to myself and go, "Always the long way." And I'm gonna wild shape into something small and come through.
You prick. Okay. What you wild shaping into?
Nay.
Oh, what is it? Like a foot wide?
Spider.
Foot or so wide?
Yeah.
Like a
Most
snow.
things would fit through, like a spider, rat, cat, anything
Snake?
like that.
Yeah, a white snake. I'm gonna turn myself into, so I'll blend in.
Well, here he goes again on his own.
Yes, Frank! Inspiration. Have some of that. That was perfect.
Can you remember how to wild shape, Craig?
Not a bloody clue, mate. I've never played a druid on Foundry.
Drag and drop whatever animal onto the character sheet and then click wild shape.
So, creatures. What did you want? Snake?
Yeah.
No, not a flying snake. Just a snake.
And I will use one wild shape.
Why won't it give me a snake?
Just pick something else that you can be.
Would
I'll do it for you.
Go on.
If it's a foot across, like a lynx white cat would fit through it, wouldn't it? 'Cause they're not more than a foot in width.
Yeah, lynx would fit.
Yeah, I'll go white lynx then, like a cat.
Right, I'm just going to use the cat token for that.
All right, mate, that's fine. If that's easier.
So if I drag cat, I'll get you a proper lynx token. Oh yeah, wild shape. Boom.
Cool. I'm gonna just move myself through, and I'm gonna transform back to me.
Okay.
Roll that.
So yeah, you can see that there is a dwarf here, and he hasn't really noticed you at the moment.
And he's fast asleep.
He's dozing, yeah, in and out of consciousness a little bit.
All right, I'm not gonna. If I can see that, I'm not gonna transform back just yet. I'm gonna wait for him to drift off.
You can see there's a hatch here.
Is it open or closed?
Closed.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you just wait around, and he's just kind of looking out the window. He's not really paying much attention. Doing his thing. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna. So he's the one that's falling asleep, not paying much attention, just drifting.
Yeah. He's drifting in and out of consciousness a little bit. He's a bit bored on his own.
Okay. I'm gonna. I can't do that while I'm in wild shape. Can I try and slink past them?
Yeah. What? And out the other window?
I can't see much as a cat. That's the only problem. Should I not have the same?
Thought you would have dark vision as a cat.
I have. I've literally got a tiny little circle of vision for some reason. Instead of just having like my character's normal vision.
I'm unsure then, to be honest, Chris.
Let me move myself around so I can see what I can see, because Okay,
Yeah.
so there's that.
There he is.
There. So okay. So that's that. So that's shut.
Yeah.
And okay, is he standing up? Is he leaning on something?
He's
This
just
guy.
kind of sat.
Is he? Okay. I know this might sound stupid, Craig. What way is he facing? Is he facing out this way?
Out over, yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm
He
going to...
kind of wanders. He occasionally kind of wakes up and then looks out over this way, and then sits back in his chair, and that's his job done as far as he's concerned.
Okay, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go back to my normal character, if you could do that for me.
I don't know how that unwild shape you. Peter.
Yeah.
You
Peter?
have to do it, Chris. It's on your character sheet somewhere. It will be on wild. Command to
What?
wild shape or whatever it is.
No, I've literally got the thing that just says wild shape.
Maybe click it again.
Ooh, okay. No, it just said configure. This feature has one of...
Oh,
two-
restore transformation. Here we go at the top. Boom.
Okay, cool.
It's at the very top of your sheet.
Is it, yeah?
Well, I've changed it now, so it won't be.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go.
If he's drifting off, Craig, I'm going to use Charm Person on him.
He's going to know you've cast a spell on him at that point, right?
Yeah.
With Charm Person, I think they know, don't they, once you've cast it?
I think when the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you, so it does.
Yeah, so that's cool.
That or just go up and knock him out from behind for now.
Okay.
I'm going to Yeah, I'll just try and knock him out for now, Craig.
Okay. Alright. What are you going to do to knock him out?
Club him over the back of the head with my staff.
Okay. Go for it. I'll give you advantage on your attack roll.
Okay. I haven't got my staff equipped. Okay. I've only got my scimitar equipped. So shall I just say I'm hitting him with the butt of my scimitar then?
Yeah, that'll do.
I mean, beheading him will knock him out.
Yeah.
Pain is scary, Mal.
Well, that's clearly not going to do it, so I'm going to have to do
I
it.
said you could have advantage, so...
Yeah, I'll roll another one.
Rest in peace, Amora.
Yeah.
It's been a fun character.
So you,
Clearly great, off to some great starting rolls.
Next time, stop making subtle characters and really get something aggressive.
So yeah, you might want to roll initiative here, Chris.
You might want to buckle up, Sonny Jim.
So yeah, you
Bjork.
unsheath your scimitar and
Oh my god, what is with these rolls?
yeah, you kick a stone and it gets his attention. He's like, huh? And he wakes up and yeah, go on, your turn. No longer have advantage though.
Okay, let me just read through some of my spells a sec. Okay. You know what, Craig, I'm going to try and charm him.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC on it, Chris?
14.
He fails. He's charmed.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to say to him, it's okay, friend, it's me. It's Amanor, remember?
He says, oh, yes, Amanor, my good friend.
Oh, it's a bit cold out here. How come you're out here?
He says, just taking my turn on the watch.
Oh, where's everyone else?
Inside, of course.
Oh, is everyone here?
He says, just the usual company.
Okay. Well then, go back to it. You're doing a good job. If I need you, I'll come back and I'll get you.
All right then. Just carries on looking out the window. What else do you want to do?
Well, the hatch is the only thing that's there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say to him, on second thoughts, come and get warm. I think you've done enough. I'm going to get him to come over to the hatch.
Okay, yep. He comes over, opens the hatch. No problem. And then starts scaling down a ladder.
How far down is it?
Looks like about 20 feet.
Okay. I'll go behind him.
Okay, yep. He scales down and then comes along. What's everyone else doing? So that's your turn for now.
Not in character. You are mental.
I've got a plan. Don't worry.
I'm bringing the party to you.
Yeah,
Chris there just like, I love it when a plan comes together. What does everyone else want to do?
Well, since we don't know what he's doing.
How long does Charm Person last, Chris?
1 hour.
Yep.
Oh, for piss off with your stupid spells.
What do we see here, Craig? Like,
Nothing.
what
The
are we
side
looking
of a fortress. That's the side of a fortress.
So we're
It's
just
got
looking at a wall.
doors. Sorry.
Mhm.
What are the door icons?
Oh, piss. I've just accidentally closed the tab I had open.
I'll just keep sneaking
Right
this
click,
way.
reopen, close tab.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I can see 3 doors.
Reopen, close tab.
If you right click on the title bar of your browser, whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
you should have reopen, close tab.
Or try Control-Shift-T.
Or that.
Control-Shift-T. Hell yeah!
Nice.
That's awesome.
I use that key way too much.
Yeah. Daily.
Control-Shift-T has saved my ass a few times.
How do you think he gets his pawn back on so quickly? Like, okay, I'll put it back on now.
By
Right.
never shutting it down.
Yep. It's just continuous. Where are we looking at? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it's got doors there. It shouldn't really. The main door is here.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you kind of scoot around the outside of the fortress. It's pretty much solid, flat stone. And you get to the main entrance. Chris, where are you going?
Okay, what can I see? I'm just outside the Bjork with Bjork. What's inside?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're in the tunnel. Sorry, you're underground at the moment, Chris.
Okay, all I can see is the
Yeah.
the
So
mountain.
if you carry on under the tunnel here,
Yeah.
see what you can see. There we go. Can you see that you're in the mountain now?
Yes.
So, whoa! Why did Bjork just? Oh, is it a doorway? I wonder.
It's got to be on it.
There we go.
Gotta
Keep
be
bouncing,
Bjork,
Bjork.
wasn't she a singer?
There we go.
There we
That's
go.
big.
So you've come up, Chris. You come up. Chris, there's piles of equipment that are pushed against the walls of this room. In the southern end of the chamber, an open hatch reveals a route to the underground, which is where you've just come in from.
Okay. I'm wondering. I know it sounds mad because I'm not going to really use it because I'm not that type of druid. I wonder if it's worth me wild shaping again into something small and just like sitting on his shoulder.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
What?
Not you.
Oh. Let me see.
All right, Keith, your turn. What do you want to do?
Can I see anything by the door?
Let me just get to the door. Door where? I need to split my... Hang on, I'm going to just split my tabs 2 seconds. And then I've got the shit I have to read on the left and the map on the right then.
Greg, sorry to interrupt just before you go any longer. I can see straight through this. I can see
Can
everything in here, yeah. So
Oh no.
you might want to change this if there's a window here to a wall.
It's fine. I will just move you there.
Still see
And move
inside.
you there. Oh well, you've seen it now.
Okay.
You know what's coming. So Peter's like, now we're gonna go in here real stealthy,
I
like.
was going to do that anyway. There's no
Yeah.
point I'm busting in here.
I think we're just gonna leave.
Okay, so yeah, these are massive ornate dwarven carved doors in the hillside.
Okay.
Mhm.
I put my ear to the door. If there's any cracks in the door, I put my ear to that crack and have a little listen.
Yep, you can hear the sound of goats bleating.
Okay. I had no idea there'd be goats in there.
No idea. What a surprise!
Surprise!
Can we open them?
The
Yeah,
goats?
can you give me an athletics
Bleeding,
check?
huh?
Yep, that's enough. You open the door. Boom. So the large doors open with a bit of a creak and the wind blows in. The hall is devoid of decoration. A
So much for
frozen well
stealth.
stands here. A frozen well stands here. A hallway to the east, and 3 iron cages are pushed against one wall. One contains I can't pronounce that word. Malodorous. A malodorous ogre with rotting, half-frozen skin and an empty right eye socket. It howls in despair at the sight of you. Another cage holds a pair of nervous goats. The third cage is empty. Leaning against a wall, near the cages is a wooden dog sled with ice clinging to it.
Okay, well, we definitely seem to be on the track of these malefactors.
Wilfred would like to check this for traps.
Okay.
See if there's any tripwires.
Give me an investigation check.
Thinking this is way too easy. 18. 18.
Hang on.
Hang on while I read the trap description.
No. There's you tap the floor and there is no traps at the moment.
So no tripwires, no pressure plates.
Nothing that you can discern.
Seems clear.
Okay, Chris, what do you want to do, mate? You've just heard this howl from a ogre coming from down the hallway. And Broik says, "Quick, something's going on," and begins to run off.
I'm going to say, hang on, it's probably just the goats. You know what he's like.
He gets to the corner. He's like, "Yeah, true. Maybe we should check it out anyway. Let's go."
Okay, I'm right behind you.
Do we hear voices from down the hall then?
Not yet.
I'm going to kind of just...
He gets to about here in one round, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to kind of stay a bit back from him because I don't think I have to be within a certain distance of him. He's just trying for an hour. So I'm going to kind of just like let him get ahead.
So this is a nearly empty room that you're in now, Chris. Snow has drifted into the corners and frost covers the stone walls. 3 barred openings overlook the snow-covered ground outside the stronghold.
Okay. What type of equipment was in that first room, Craig? Yeah.
What? This one?
Yeah,
that was an armory, mate.
Okay.
Okay, can the rest of you roll for initiative now?
Oh.
Seems that we've now had a screaming ogre.
Nice and that's 20 by Frost.
Who got the 20?
Keith.
Me.
Do you want me to roll as well, Craig, for now, or...?
Yes, please, Chris. Yeah.
I'll be in a separate.
Here comes Bjork.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't roll. Hang on.
I did roll, you got an 8.
That was before. That was just against me and him, wasn't it, before, yeah? That's what I was asking. Does he want me to roll a new one? Because it's a set different engagement.
What did you get? An 8?
That was before.
Oh no, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. That's perfectly
Okay.
fine. Actually, that's kind of where I wanted you to be anyway.
Okay.
Because Boric's on a what's it? He's on a 7, and I wanted just to kind of act around the same time.
Okay.
Right, guys. So Frost is first up. What's Frost gonna do?
2 secs.
Bloody Bjork.
I was sending just that. Was sneaking into the fort. Oh, so quiet. What can we see that we're in initiative with, if that makes sense?
Okay. Nothing at the moment because you're in the doorway.
Come on, enter into here.
Right, now you see that this dwarf here, this female Duragar, is panickingly rushing towards the zombie ogre.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'll just select the token.
What to
right
target? Double right click, mate.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark. And I'm gonna run to him.
Gonna run to you.
And I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. Yep. Yikes. Don't
But
forget
that's-
your Gloomstalker as well.
That's a hit. Dread Ambusher, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit, yeah.
So I will use my longsword. Why is that rose? Oh, sorry, mate. I meant
I
to.
shouldn't have rolled again.
Yeah, I meant to do the damage. I'll just roll it normally. My bad. So it's a D10 because two-handed. Plus
4
my
points.
strength, which
Yep.
is +3, so
Yep.
7. Then
Plus
I
1
get,
for the actual longsword.
yep, so that's 8. Then I
Mhm.
get a 1d8 for the Dread Ambusher
Yep.
and a 1d6 for Hunter's Mark.
So it's 14 in total.
Yeah, so you absolutely slash Earthhild, and she's like, ah! She doesn't expect that at all. She's quite surprised. Okay.
I'm also now
Next up.
stopping her from unleashing the ogre.
Daemora, you are next to act. So you've just seen Frost
Am I?
run into a building. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you've rolled well. Surprise!
Yeah, because on the thingy wheel it says Brahma's next. That's unless my thing hasn't updated.
Oh, so it does.
No.
I was gonna say not for me.
It's weird.
No, not
Yeah,
me either.
they don't match the order in the window in the combat tracker.
From the window.
Well, I don't mind that. Obviously, hearing the commotion, I'm going to move in. I think I
Yep.
shut the door.
Yeah, don't
I-
touch it. I'm just going to close the door and say goodbye, Frost.
Yeah.
It's most nice to know you, Frost.
See ya.
And since I see Frost in combat with someone, I'm going to cast a good old firebolt at them for good measure.
Okay.
If I know, if I did it properly, once first time.
Lord of the Flames.
That's not, it flies the opposite way.
Yep.
And, much racket, and
Next up is Wilfred Fiddlebank.
Don't understand. So, I've just seen Frost run up there and begin attacking.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And spot the dead Durgar in front of him. And
She's not dead.
she, alright. Not dead. Alright.
Not dead, no.
I'm gonna. Alright, we'll just lightning launcher and then let's finish him. Finish him. Come on.
finish him.
10.
Dun, 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 dun.
10 is not going to hit.
Yeah. I don't know why it is every time I shoot my lightning launcher for the first time in any combat, it just does nothing.
Needs time to charge.
Yeah, I guess so. And that's my go. Can you do bonus action after using a weapon? Like a bonus
Sure.
action spell?
Yeah, it's bonus action. You should be able to.
A bonus action spell. Yeah. Why? What's your bonus action spell?
I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Demora
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Yeah, because as far as the only thing you're not allowed to do is cast a spell and a bonus action spell unless it's a bonus action spell and a cantrip. That's the only limitation.
Okay, and that's my go done.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to prepare an action for Zuzu if anything comes within melee distance to do its thing.
So she's basically going to go defensive stance
Yeah.
per se.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So flipping it. Brahma next. What was that poison I gave you anyway?
You never said.
Who?
Did I not work it out yet? You for drinking death water. Yeah.
This will be a really inopportune time for me to get the shits.
You shit your
Is there ever
checks.
an opportune time?
I mean, when you sat on the
When
toilet.
you're on the toilet, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say no. I would say having the shit is never opportune though.
It's the optimal time when you're on the bog.
There you go.
That was it. What did I give you? Oh, I give you. Ah, okay. Yeah. Now I remember what I gave you.
That's
It's
great.
not come into play yet.
That's great. That's good.
You are shivering a bit though.
Definitely not crunching a bun gives you the shits. Cool.
Yep.
Sorry, Ramar.
So I come running in because all this happened while it's still outside to see, all right, Frost is beating up on some Durgar over here in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to trust that my party, I can't believe I said that with a straight face, is doing the right thing. So,
Incorrect.
yeah, exactly. We'll just I'm gonna come in, slide to a halt, stare down, and just mention, Jesus, you look pale, you sickly bastard. For vicious mockery.
Bastard.
She looks really confused to see a Durgar coming through the door and not being someone helping.
Mm-hmm. Saving throw, wisdom DC 13.
Yeah, so confused that hurts her feelings.
2 points, psychic, and she has
Yeah.
disadvantage on her next attack roll.
Literally hurts her feelings.
Damn it.
Yes. And that's it.
Okay, so she is not next, I don't think. No, it's Amonor.
I'm gonna just, as I say, just gonna follow about 15 foot behind Bjork. I am gonna ready. So no, Craig. I don't. You'll have to tell me if I can do this. So I'm gonna ready Thorn Whip, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I can, but my Summon Wildfire is a bonus action. Can I also ready that just in case?
You can only ready one action at any given time.
Okay.
Because it swallows up your reaction to do so. So
Okay.
you cannot do two at once.
Even if one's a bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, I will just stay about 15 foot behind him because as far as I'm no threat to him, so I'll just wait and see. Wait and see what happens.
Broick, whatever.
Bjork. Call him Bjork. Call him beyond Bjork.
Oh.
It's his turn, so he is going to enlarge himself. I don't know how you trigger these, Peter. Like feet, like
Sorry?
like when you enlarge a character or cast the enlarge spell.
Double click the token.
Yeah.
Click on token. At the top. click on image, and then
Mhm.
scale. The scale slider.
I thought the spell would have done it.
Maybe it's not.
That'd be nice.
Well, that's not doing it. Nope, that's not the size I went. I went the wrong way.
If it sets to 2, that should be large. I think. Just typing.
I don't know, but it's annoying.
Right.
So, yeah, he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. To there. So he dashes to there, so Chris, I'm assuming you're going to follow him. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, Earthhilda is also going to... Oh, I can't bloody enlarge her token. She's going to enlarge and take an attack on Frost. What happened to her? Was she at disadvantage? Did someone say? It was disadvantage, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's got disadvantage on her next attack.
Yeah, she misses that then. Okay. Okay, so that's it for her, Earthhilda.
Me again?
Yep.
He's about to get fucked up, blood.
Yep. That's a hit.
Why are you rolling it again, you prick of a game?
I don't know, but either way, it's a hit.
It's just annoying though, sorry mate. I don't know why it turns, normally doesn't do that.
This never happens to me.
So it's 5 plus me, plus 3 strength, plus the +1 on the longsword. So it's 9,
Yep. Plus your
Uh,
d6.
plus me d6. 14.
Yeah, so you run Earthhilda through, and she is dead.
You're goddamn right. I'm
And
gonna
I take
move
it-
me Hunter's Mark as she dies to Bjork as well.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, that's my go over with, innit?
Yep.
I'm gonna move to there. Okay, yep.
Okay, that's you then. Next up is Daemora.
I'm gonna move further into the room. I think it was there. Oh god. Big Bjorn brought him around the corner.
Yeah.
He is not oh so quiet.
He is not oh so quiet, and he is very much oh so big, and he is getting a Chaos Bolt thrown right at him.
Oh,
Let's hope this
hit
one
him.
goes.
You're
What?
hitting Bjork.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's only charmed to you, right?
Attacking me breaks the charm.
I'm pretty sure he's only charmed to.
It will break it if he takes any damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will prepare. But to be fair, I have no idea that he's charmed at this point.
Correct. Nice.
I apparently crit him.
Frank, your mic's picking up your keyboard loads, mate.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Did anyone see any of those dice?
20 damage in total.
Yeah, but I also need to know what the numbers were.
They were
2, 8, a 1.
6, 8, 5, and 1.
6, 5.
Yeah.
6,
Yeah, 6, 8, 5, 1.
If you'll hover over the damage number 20, it'll show the dice.
Oh, okay. 1, 6, 8 is thunder. 5 is. I'll go for thunder damage.
You should be playing a Wizard of Foundry, Frank.
Wizard of Foundry.
So that's 32 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, you Brozik's. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I feel
Bjork.
like it's Bjork. Yeah, I'm going to just say Bjork because it's ruining the moment. You sound off thunder at this guy, and his ears just begin to ring as blood pours out of them, and his brain is mush, mate. You've murdered him. See ya, Bjork.
Wouldn't want to be you.
Nicely done, Daryl. No, so it didn't really matter, Chris, whether he was charmed or not.
I had a plan.
Daryl charmed him by melting his brain.
He's my friend now. My
He's got a point though with regards to roleplay. Daryl didn't know he was charmed. He's just seen a giant dwarf come.
And that's absolutely the right
Yeah,
thing to
no,
do.
that's
Like,
fine,
you don't know what's going on, you know?
You've just seen an enlarged dwarf come bouncing around the corner after I've just been engaged in a fight with one.
Yep.
Bam.
Bam, and the dwarf is dead.
Are
We
we
good
out
then?
of combat, or are we still?
Nothing else running at us?
There's a massive orc
There's a
with
pause.
his guts pouring out.
I'm curious about the gentleman that was up about here that I was seeing who just vanished.
What gentleman?
Yes, that's my point. There was someone there, and then he vanished. And if we're out of combat, then I will call attention to that. If we're not,
Where
then
was
I'll
he,
wait my
Frank?
turn.
Where was he?
Yeah.
Right
yeah.
out there.
Frank is correct. Someone was there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're not
So-
quite out of combat just yet because there is people still moving around in the fortress. Okay,
All
So-
right, then I'm not saying anything yet.
yeah, Wilfred.
Wilfred would like to inspect the cage that this massive beast is held within, and see if it's strong
Okay.
enough to hold it.
Give me an investigation.
Crikey!
Okay, so you're inspecting it, and you take your eye off the ball a little bit and
Oh,
get a
no.
little bit too close. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, hold on. I think I've got a thing for that.
He's getting pulled through the bars and eaten by an ogre.
Well, that's going to be disgusting.
Wisdom. Oh, it's intelligence, wisdom,
No,
charisma.
look like a knob waffle by the time the ogre's been pressing him on the bars.
I'm sure I had a thing for Dex. Never mind. Okay. The attributes, Dex. Save
You
throw.
just wished.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, let's have a look. Yeesh, yikes.
Oh, come on. Don't say that. I don't want to die.
I don't want you to die either, but you know, sometimes just gotta happen.
These things happen.
I don't want to die. I want to stay here with you. And you.
Let's have a look. So,
Thanks, Mel Gibson.
so that's a hit
Oh, God.
Rest in peace, Wilfred.
for
Rest in
6
peace.
points of damage. Nothing too bad, right? You've got to remember this thing's still in a cage, but it's now got you grappled and pinned up against the cage. So you're now grappled and restrained.
Okay.
I'm okay with leaving him there until we get any loot.
Wow.
Uh,
I agree.
I'm gonna try and
Outmuscle an ogre.
Bramar, your turn.
wait. Is I've got Zuzu yet? I'm gonna get Zuzu to help me out here
Okay.
with my bonus action. And I'm gonna get it to cast.
Grease all over you.
Please tell me that's touch. One action. Oh, it's self. Fuck. I'm just gonna get it to zap this thing.
Okay.
And try and hopefully it'll let me go with a force strike. Yes. Fucking.
That might do it.
Okay.
7 force damage.
Yep.
Yeah, the roll weren't promising, Peter.
2 and a 1. I'm sure that's... I'm not even sure what the crit rules are, really. Is it max
No,
damage
that's
plus
correct.
a roll? Alright, okay.
We were just doing it as standard
Alright,
because I
okay.
couldn't be arsed with the messing about working it out because you can't really get it to do anything else on Foundry
Fair enough.
unless you start getting fancy. Right, Bramar, you're next up, mate.
All right. Apart from Fizzlebang having gotten himself in, yet another fine mess, are we hearing anything going on? Is there anything else that I feel like is a target? Frost doesn't seem to be reacting, so I couldn't see what he killed, but he doesn't seem to be like, oh, and there's more.
Nope.
Do I? Okay. Then
From your perspective, you have seen somebody out of the corner of your eye in this direction, and that is it.
right. Okay. Well, let's get up just to kind of keep an eye centrally, but he's got to break free, so we're going to throw. Need that. On Wilfred, we will go enhance ability and give him bull's strength so that he can break away.
Nice. Thanks.
So pound out a strong and solid beat, and like almost a rowing or marching. No, not marching. That'd be endurance. More of a strength. So something rowing, something heavy, really strong, thundering toms here and enhance his strength.
Like a bull
Nice.
charging.
And that's the end of that. Other than, as I hit that, though, I am definitely keeping an eye out this direction to see if he reappears. I don't expect him to, but just in case.
Eamon, sorry.
I'm going to search Bjork. Oh, why did everything disappear for me?
Okay.
Everything's disappeared. I've got no minis on the map.
The key something or other doesn't exist
There
in
we
the
go.
embedded collection. That's weird.
That was weird.
Probably because the door's shut, Chris.
Okay, I will search Bjork then, mate.
Okay, Bjork carries a war pick,
Okay.
some javelins, and a heavy crossbow.
I will take the javelins.
Okay.
How do I add something to my weapon? Oh yeah, add new weapon.
Okay. Frost, what do you want to do, mate?
Can I attempt to help Willie Big Stacks pull himself free of the ogre?
Big Willie style.
You can, yeah.
Okay. So a help action just gives me... I've already got advantage.
Okay.
Strength.
I feel like I should be rushing to your aid as well, but I don't think that meaningfully makes any difference with someone already helping you, right?
I mean, if you want to search some of the corpses in the meantime, that's fine.
Where's the other one gone? I can see.
I thought
I just deleted her.
Alright.
I deleted her because
Okay.
the token was fucking up. But yeah,
Alright.
she also carries javelins and a war pick.
Fair enough. I don't pick anything up, but I'll let the others know. Hey, come on, check out this cool stuff.
Kind of busy here.
Wilfred, it's your turn, mate.
I want to break the grip of this fucking thing.
You want to break free?
Yeah.
Fly away.
Okay. Go for it.
I want to get away.
Give me your best strength check, Peter.
12 is my best strength check.
We get to help him.
He's already got advantage.
I've got
I was
bull
going to say
strength.
help would give advantage. He's got bull strength on him.
So I'm wedging my feet against the the bars and pushing.
Do you
Like,
know what
grab
my
him
best
under the arms
strength it
and pull
was?
him.
13.
Oh, fuck.
So he's still got hold of you.
Somebody with a
Yeah.
blade go over and start cutting away at that arm.
I just chop its arm off.
I mean, that's probably a better solution.
Alright, I'm gonna have Zuzu do a thing then.
I'm gonna try and chop
Okay.
its arm off.
$15.
Yep, that's enough.
8 points of force damage. Force him off me, Zuzu.
Okay. Yep. Brahma.
Well, I mean, I can't help you much past that, other than
Mobile strength.
I'll give him bardic inspiration as well.
Yep.
Thank you.
So that'll let you you can add a d6 next time to the advantage that you already have going. It's doing you so much good. And you may note when I do give you that inspiration, I vary the beat a bit to try and get your spirits up about it. You may note that there is a small glowing little mote floating near you.
Ooh, pretty. Dying, but pretty.
It actually looks like a small military banner.
Unbelievably. He missed. How can I miss? I'd hold you with advantage and I missed. With a bloody +5 of all things.
I want you to describe it to me, Craig, please.
He's busy trying to grip onto you whilst everyone else is kind of hacking and poking at him, and he's having difficulty to do any sort of damage of any real substance. Aemonor.
I'm gonna saunter over.
Sort I'm going to dally across the forecourt.
What's your sauntering speed?
35 foot.
That's a good saunter. That's more like mincing than sauntering.
Mm. And I will cast Thorn Whip on it. Oh wait.
Through the bars.
Oh no, because if it's large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you.
Yep.
So I wonder if that means that it'll then break through the cage.
I wonder.
Fuck.
Well, just saying, if these two yanking and pulling each other can't break the bars, but the thorn whip would, then we're gonna just throw the whole rules as written as broken as written.
Okay, so Thorn Whip it is.
But
Magic.
that doesn't mean, yeah,
The cage comes with it.
yeah, it just drags the whole cage across the floor.
Wow, 11.
That's a hit.
Oh,
What the hell?
Well, it's not like it can dodge.
3 damage.
Raw.
Grumble.
Grumble.
Crimble,
Frost.
crimble, crumble.
Crimble Cruller.
What was it? Is it still in there?
It's still in the cage, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that harsh.
But Wilfred's free.
Wilfred ain't free, no.
No, I'm not.
It's still got hold of it.
Oh, I'm gonna try and chop his arm off then.
What, Wilfred's?
Wait, what?
I'll decide
Sorry,
after
Wilfred.
the roll, Frank.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
Let me ask you
Let
this,
the dice decide.
whose arm would come off easier?
I mean, I'm just wishing for if a nat 1 comes up, we'll soon see whose arm comes up easier.
I'll be honest, Peter, a little bit of me wants in that one. Just to see what it'd be like.
Please on that one.
It's like that time. Do you remember when prosthetic infusion?
Oh, when the guy chopped my arm off, Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
I was
who's a
DMing.
gobshite? That made my yeah. That's a hit.
You loved it when I did that.
Oh, I was howling. It was so funny.
I enjoyed it when you did that, to be fair.
Okay, that is another 9 points of damage. It's not enough to cut his arm off.
Well, I was going to say I'll have moved me hunter's mark, but I didn't say it. So
You did not say it last round. Who's next? Daemora.
I know it's out of the box a bit, but what I'm going to do is move out of the way of the party. And I'm going to cast Necrotic Shroud and transform,
Ooh.
trying to frighten it so it drops Wilfred instead of a...
Okay.
Nice.
Which I don't know how to do this, so this is going to be fun.
Okay, well, hang on, because you would probably figure this out. Let's just back up. This is a zombie ogre, yes?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a living ogre. It is its intestines are dropping out. Like, it's not in
Okay.
a good way.
You
They
would
can be
probably
frightened.
know at this point that an undead would not be frightened.
But what?
you can't frighten undead.
I did not
Typically,
know that.
undead are immune to fright because they're not.
Typically.
I mean, mindless undead are not.
I mean, feel free to
frightenable.
go for it, Dara, if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, if you think that's what you do, go for it.
I'm just reading the rest of this now. I'm going to give it a go.
Alright. What sort of save has it got to make?
It's a... Yes, case charisma.
Oh, God.
Is it charisma? Is it?
This is going to go well.
It's CHA, I'm assuming that's charisma.
Yep, that's...
DC 14 plus.
It fails, and it does, in fact, drop Wilfred.
Yay!
Because it is not immune to frightening.
Fair.
It cowers at the back of the cage, basically, and doesn't want to be hurt by this terrifying shroud that it's just seen. Now you're out of combat?
Wait, is he dead?
No, it's not dead. It just
No,
kind of
it's just-
cowers at
it's
the back
just-
of the cage.
It's just
Like-
scared of me.
Just
Like a
resting.
beaten dog.
I'm just letting you know it is 10 o'clock, you know.
Yes, I'm aware of that, yep.
No, mate.
It's like when Peter goes, 7 o'clock! Yes, Peter, I can tell the time. Right, what do we want to do? We're almost done here anyway, so we might as well finish this bit off.
I'm gonna move up this way where the guy was.
Yeah, investigate the rest of of what we can't see. Now that Wilfred's free.
Alright, let me just have a look.
I will definitely not
I-
investigate the goat cage.
A long room divided in the middle by two open doorways stands empty in the far southwest corner. An iron lever sticks out of the wall.
I do point out there during combat, there was another of these Durgar in here, but he vanished before we could do anything.
Well, sounds like a Durgar to me.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Alright. See an iron lever. Are we going to wait for Chris to catch up?
I hope so. Right, what do you want to do?
You go on this way.
Where's the lever?
Okay. Here.
Oh, I see now why you sent me that. That would have been that would have been a good thing to use there, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll learn.
Right, Keith has walked into the room. So,
Roll for initiative.
no. A
Alright.
stone-carved bed and desk occupy this drab room. Atop the desk are several shards of dark crystal, as well as a crumpled-up piece of paper and a burlap sap draped over a glowing object that emits coloured light that shifts from blue to green to red.
Oh, I'm sure that's nothing.
The lantern.
Yeah, it looks like it's the lantern, but it looks like it's had a sack put over it to dampen the light.
Okay. I'm gonna take the sack off the lantern.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna take the sack off and to see if it is the lantern.
Yeah, it definitely is, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put it back in there.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna obviously put it. Can I fit it in my pack or?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then, so we can return
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have a look in the room, see if there's anything else.
Yeah, so as I said, there is several shards of dark crystal on the desk. and a crumpled up piece of paper.
Can I examine the crystals?
Yeah. It's shardling. Whoever's left here has left in a hurry. And left this shardling behind, along with anything else that's in here.
Put it in your pocket before.
I'm going to put the shardling in my pack
Okay. Yep.
and exit said room.
Okay.
Not going to take a look at the paper.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Okay. Can you read Dwarvish?
I believe I can.
Whoa.
Do you want to just check? Is that on your list of known languages?
I'm just trying to see where your languages are.
Quickest way is chat box right at the bottom in Foundry. You've got language.
Yeah.
If you click the drop down, it tells you what.
Yes, I can speak Dwarvish, Common, Orc, and Giant.
Okay, fine. So yeah, you read it. It says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in Easthaven. From this new base, the search for Shardling continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." Signed, Dearth Sunblight.
I fucking knew you would have.
That's what you've like to go. I knew it.
Yeah, I am. Fucking knew you would have struggled on that ferry.
But you were on that ferry, Chris. Not anymore.
No.
What ferry?
The one where Chris was arguing with them on the ferry
No, I know.
with Frank. Okay, it's paused for me, by the way, Craig, so I can't move.
Yeah, I paused it purposely so not everyone else didn't dogpile into the room. All right.
Run in the room.
Crawl in the room.
Ogre in the dungeon.
I'm going to pull a lever.
You're gonna pull the lever.
Can I have
Okay.
to move back?
Nope. Everybody make a dexterity saving throw.
Sake.
Oh, Keith.
No chance that we see him going for the leader and we can dogpile him and go, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Oh, that's not good for me.
Apparently not.
Nah, this is more fun.
For given value of fun.
Why are we doing a deck saving throw?
Yes, please.
Frank, like, as a DM, I can confirm that fun takes precedence. Oh my god.
What is
Happy now?
What is wrong with my rolls tonight? I've rolled a 7, a 3, a 1, an 8.
As someone that rolled 3 nat ones in a row, I have no sympathy for you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Daemora, you take 4 points of damage.
Whoop whoop.
Aeminor, Emberlight even. You take 12 points of damage.
No, blight sounds
12
right.
damage.
Yeah,
Damn.
what's actually
Here's some
happening?
damage. So, yeah, spikes shoot out of the roof and squash you, and you don't get out of the way in time, and you get stabbed.
Ouch.
Ouch! I need a plaster.
Put a cold damp on it. Put a cold damp cloth on it. Just run it
There
under
you
the
go.
tap, Barbara.
Just run it under a cold tap.
Under
It'll
a cold tap, it'll be alright.
be fine.
So, yeah, there's still some rooms down here as well.
With more
Go to
traps.
Mum's. Kill Phil.
Why would that be connected to a lever?
Well, figure if you're doing a retreating action and coming back in here, this is your room. You need one last trap trying to stop them if you're having to run for it.
I mean, like a panic room.
What he
Kinda.
said.
Yeah, I mean it makes total sense. And as a Durgar, I would confirm this is a way we end up building things
Okay.
or something.
I'm going to pull the lever again, so I'm guessing that retracts the trap.
Yep.
It makes it shoot out again.
Yeah, goes the other way. And they come out of the floor this time.
Fuck off!
God damn it!
No,
Stop it! Leave him
Uh,
alone. He's already dead.
Stop, he's already dead.
go on. So where do
Lost you there,
we go
Craig.
back this way.
Sorry,
You cut off.
because I accidentally muted my mic when I was itching my ear. Where do you want to go? Do you want to check this place out?
Yep.
I mean, we're here. I think we should.
So I guess we're going down that way.
Yeah. Who's leading the charge? Frost. Okay. I love how Daryl moved his token back a little bit.
Ceremonious step back when you said
As soon as I hear,
that.
who's leading? Oh shit, not me.
So, Frost, you enter this room. This chamber appears to be a cell block lined with stone doors that have small barred windows set into them at dwarf eye height. Snow and wind enters the room through a barred window in the northeast corner that looks out towards the snow-covered bunker and the guard's main entrance. What you notice is this barred window is now open.
Which one?
This one. This is actually meant to be a barred window.
So either someone broke out or someone broke in. Easier to go out, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Which way are the bars bent?
They're not bent. It's like there's a release mechanism, and the whole grate just kind of drops out the window.
Are these all bars as well? You agree either side?
These are all like prisoner cells.
Okay.
Okay, we have a little explorer, like search of the room.
Yes.
Can you see into each of the cells?
I was going to say Wilfred would like to go door to door, opening the
Do you want to look through
Open.
the peep,
Look.
No.
the peephole, opening the peephole.
Yeah. Okay. So
You
yeah,
don't look
you
with your
can,
hands now.
you can see like these humanoids with all sorts of fungal growths coming off them, and they try and grab you. Can you make a dexterity save?
Fucking are you serious?
I'm serious.
Hey, you still have the Bardic Inspiration
Yeah.
if you need it.
Yeah.
D6.
Which I'm going to use, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Well-
one of them grabs you and snatches at you, but you manage to break free. But he manages to claw you and scratch you quite badly. You take 4 points of damage.
Ha,
That-
He hasn't
hang on.
grappled you.
I'm already
Keep in mind-
diseased. The joke's on you.
You only actually take one because the mode of potential is when you did your saving throw, that little floating battle flag disappeared, and you got 3 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Oh, nice. Okay. So yeah, it's just he's nicked you slightly, but it could have been a lot worse. Stop opening the doors, Peter.
Well, I did look in there.
Looked in one. Don't go opening them all. I'm not healing you if you do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you want to do? Do you want to go down these stairs?
Can I discern what kind of
What stairs?
what the crack is with these fungus people?
I can't
Not
see any
really.
stairs.
There's some stairs here.
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, we can't see them on the map.
You should be able to see them. They've been walled off. It's not even a secret area. The fuck? So yeah,
This is
hang on.
all
There we go.
black over here.
I will move your tokens over the line, and then you'll see the room.
Fair.
There you go. I don't know why. That's not even a secret bit.
Is this going
Must have
downstairs
a-
then?
Yeah, you're going downstairs here.
Before we leave this other room, was there anything else of note looking through the cell doors other than fungal people?
Nope, nothing else noticeable.
All right. I just didn't
Okay.
want to leave it behind.
So this looks like a sleeping quarters. Small rooms flank the central common area where crates and stacks are stashed against the west wall. The doors of the 2 southern rooms are open, so you technically should be able to see in these rooms, but I don't think they've been done correctly.
Take a moment while we're walking.
And each
here.
room just has kind of like a tattered bedroll and a chair in it, and that's about it. But then you'll know, Bramar, that Durgar aren't really one for possessions and,
Right.
fancy opulence. It's more functionality than anything.
While we have a moment, I'd like to throw a Cure Wounds on Amonor.
Mm-hmm.
Where is Eminor? Oh, is there?
Eminor! Ho, ho. 11
11
points of
points.
healing, my friend.
Thank you very much, good sir.
Gotta watch for the straps.
Gotta watch the people pulling them.
Yes, well, that would be the next step, of course, or possibly
Okay.
the first one. Yeah, take a glance into these rooms if there's nothing else worth.
Yeah, so you have a good nosy round. So there's a lot of like possessions lined up on this wall. There is 25 pearls carved into decorative beads, so like the ones that you were told were stolen. Okay. Another sack contains 3 daggers, a set of woodcarver's tools, a set of navigator's tools,
I would like the
fishing tackle.
navigator's tools, please.
Okay.
Pack up the pearls for return.
Yep. And in a small chest at the back is 4 healing potions.
Aruga.
Dun, dun.
Definitely take those.
Definitely
And,
not mimic healing potions.
Nah.
I'm gonna
Craig.
I'm going to take a look through everything, and my character's getting more frustrated. It's got to be here.
Yeah, you
He's getting
We
annoyed.
haven't searched everywhere yet. So let's keep looking. I suggest that the healing potions go to our frontliners that don't have healing magic.
They're definitely not mimic healing potions. Sure, they can go to the frontliners. And there's 73 silver pieces.
I'm not playing a bit of mimic.
I'm not playing.
I'm taking my ball and I'm going home.
I'll take the silver while we're here
Okay.
for later concern. But yeah, I'll say Frost take a couple of those. Demora take a couple.
Yeah, and that lads for tonight will do. I think that's the Dwergar outpost.
Is that all of it?
Yeah, there's not much to it. It's not that huge.
I've not seen over there.
Okay, well, we recovered some of the stolen gear, the pearls and the lantern, so that's good.
What you'd come for, and you know that now that the culprits are in fact Dwergar, and in some way linked to the Dwergar that you spoke to on the ferry.
And I think linked to Torga because she had the crystals as well.
And the father in the note was called what? Something.
No, the note was signed by someone.
Yeah, what? Who's it signed by, Craig?
They didn't
Sorry?
give you the dad's name though.
The note was
signed
signed
by
by Dirth Sunblight.
Death Sunlight. Okay.
And we've heard. Did we hear that name when we were talking to the Durgar on the ferry? I seem to recall that he mentioned that. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I thought he did.
The guy
Maybe
you were speaking to was Zolbar, and he was taking orders from Dirth, I think.
Yeah, he mentioned something about Sunblight said or Sunblight did. I know the name came up somewhere, so
yeah,
I'll make sure that's.
I think it was the tattoo. You recognised it as the Sunblight clan. I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. So make sure and disseminate that information, and we'll get the information from Eminor about how he got up in here through the other passage. Just so we've got all that info split up.
It's suddenly all piecing together.
Indeed.
I've got just one thing to say. Our own personal fortress. Let's clear this
Quite
out.
possible. Home.
I mean, it's not exactly the fanciest of places, but I mean, it's.
Listen, mate, it's got
It's
a
a home.
drawbridge and double gates and a bunker.
And a troll that we can try and tame.
That's right. We can tame him. Hey, listen, I'm ex-military. I'm not looking for fancy. I'm looking for defensible. And this is checking the boxes, you know.
Yeah.
This is screaming Helm's Deep.
Just about. I mean, there's really only. I mean, we know there's the secret way in.
What is it?
And then there's this big, obvious door. You know.
Sound the horn of Helm's Hammerhand.
I can do that.
Toot toot.
I fucking love that scene. It's amazing, isn't it?
I'm gonna stop.
Isn't it
screaming.
Gimli on the horn?